Hello everyone, welcome to another DSP video, where we all try to get a good vibe. Correct? Correct, man.
I feel the vibe.
Alright, let's get right into it. So Sword Hogan made like this little Twitter thread about these claims or whatever he's been getting. And he tells DSP that he should stop it or there's gonna be, let's actually get the exact words from the dude's mouth, correct? So it says this, it would be a shame if it happened to you, etc. Like, he shows this, he shows the claims he's been getting, and shows this, and all this kind of stuff. Correct? Now, some people might disagree with Snort Hogan's approach, which I understand, because on one hand, it's like, yeah, you're making DSP a victim, and you're threatening him, and all this kind of stuff. I get that. But this dude has given so many threats to people. We literally have this fucking clip of him saying this.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker.
Like, I would feel bad if it's like a legit threat, but I mean, come on.
I'm coming for you. I'm gonna find out who the fuck you
like,
are.
DSP has this sound clip.
You are fucked.
You're fucked. Like, that's why I like when people like make these kind of tier level fucking threats, it's like, because DSP says similar shit. He has like so many fucking videos of him threatening people vaguely. Like, again, that interview, Adam brings it up like, hey, DSP, you sound like you're threatening the guy. He's like, no, man, I was just really bad, man. Yeah, but it's a threat, dude. Like, listen to yourself, etc., etc. It goes on from there. So this dude has threatened so many people. And then when he gets threatened, he makes a video crying about it. This fucking guy, man. He threatens so many people. Then when someone does the same shit to him, guys, I was personally attacked. Like, and then he tells us how he has such thick skin, man.
Hey everyone, Phil here with a quick video, and I wasn't planning on doing this or anything, but here I am this afternoon just kind of relaxing after dinner.
And look at this, man. He does this video, and he's like trying to be a victim in this video already. Like, I'm just trying to relax, man. Like, dude, come on.
With my wife, between streams before I have to go to my next one. And I receive a threatening email.
Oh, no.
I don't appreciate that, so I'm going to address it quickly right now so everyone knows what's going on, just in case anything happens as a result of it. Here's the deal. Apparently someone's been going around again, not the first time, impersonating me, hitting up people on YouTube with false copyright strikes, basically saying, oh, this is DSP's content, and he's claiming it and he's taking it down.
He's taking it down.
Here's the deal.
I
don't do that.
He doesn't do that, man. He doesn't do that. He doesn't take channels down, okay?
I've never done that.
Never done that. Never.
Not in my entire history as a content creator.
Guys, I never smoke weed. Never, okay? Never.
Have I ever done that? In fact, the only times ever that I've claimed anything on YouTube were from cases where someone 100% lifted a raw video off of
okay. There's an exception when it's 100%. Okay.
my channel and re-uploaded it
Makes
to their
sense.
own personal channel with no commentary, no transformative work whatsoever, literally just ripping and dropping, copy pasting. That is a blatant violation of copyright law. That is not allowed. That takes attention away from someone trying to make a legitimate living. If you're adding commentary, criticism, or whatever, you're protected under fair use law, and no one has the right to hit you with a copyright claim.
I remember when he said that wasn't above the law. It's illegal, man. Tevin should go to jail, man. He's restraining me, man.
I don't do that.
Remember when he compared Tevin to a criminal?
Come on. Around false copyright strikes.
But now it's
Everyone
okay.
knows
It's cool.
this, including my detractors. They know it's not me who's been doing this. There's been various people. I think at least one person
But the trolls are saying that he's conspiring with the guy that's doing it, though. That's like the theory. And on one hand, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna fully leap into that theory. Like, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, man, it's fact. But I also wouldn't put it past him because there's also a Twitter DM that got leaked years ago, and the dude came back recently to show the updated Twitter UI, like, whatever, like the most modern version of Twitter with that DM still there. And it does show that he has worked with other people in the past to do this stuff. And the other thing I want to bring up, correct, is how fucking weird this dude is. Every mod chat that's been leaked from this dude when he had a Twitch chat mod chat. I know that sounds really fucking weird, but when he had that, then we had the Discord mod chat, all that stuff. When those leaked, every fucking post was like DSP getting information about fucking trolls. Oh, Phil, did you know that the trolls did this and all this stuff? Like, it's kind of wild. It's like the fucking NSA over there. It's like, oh, like they like make lists. They like have like their own like detractor dictionary, pretty much. Like, is this a detractor meme? All this stuff. This dude has so much information. And you could argue, oh, well, he didn't ask for it. The mods gave it to him, like, willingly, man. But still, he doesn't stop it. He doesn't say, hey, guys, like, whatever. He kind of encourages it, and he keeps asking about this kind of stuff. Usually when you see a mod chat, you always expect, correct? That it's just going to be, like, either people shooting the shit or, like, oh, this guy said this, and it's not necessarily negative, but like, maybe it might, it's annoying this other guy or whatever. You're talking about like fucking stuff like that, correct? But his mod chats are like fucking, you'll get that, and then you'll get like, hey, look at this DSP. This guy did this one video. Now all the trolls are gonna talk about it. Be careful. And all this kind of stuff. It's fucking weird, man. It's fucking odd. And this dude is like saying, I don't do that. I don't do any of this stuff. He tries to deflect the conspiring fucking theory. And sure, you could argue that he's not conspiring with anyone to do these takedowns, but at the same time, it's not above him. It's not like he's never done it, or that he has never tried to talk to someone else to get something done either. So it's really hard to take him at face value about this kind of shit.
Know of who was doing it for a very long time. I don't know if the person who apparently is doing this now in my name is the same person or someone different, because the truth is I'm just not involved. I don't get any notifications for these things. I literally just checked my queue on DSP Gaming, and there's nothing there to show, oh, new strikes in your name. Nothing. It's done outside of the whole YouTube channel system. These sound like these are individual strikes being issued using my personal information that likely has been doxed over the years.
And I also like that he keeps blaming the trolls for him getting doxed, but he showed his mailing address on his own. He did all this stuff on his own. It's the trolls didn't really have to like bait the information. He put it out there.
Somehow YouTube just thinks,
and it wasn't like, oh, it was like in the background. He like showed it to the camera.
It's legit and grants these claims, and I can't stop it. I'll give you a little story. A couple of years ago, a detractor contacted me behind the scenes, also with a lawyer involved.
Whoa.
And said, hey, is there something you can do? Because there's all these fake claims in your name. And I said, well, the only thing I can think of is I can try to contact YouTube and see what they have to say. And I contacted YouTube support, which is through a chat system. That's how you get it when you're someone who has a certain amount of subscribers.
Yeah. Oh man, it's
so
special.
And I explained the situation, to which the chat agent, who again is just someone who works in like some call center or tech support center across the globe, said, well, do you have any specific claims to address or whatever? And I'm like, well, they're not mine. I don't have them. They're other channels. And I started trying to give them the names of detractor channels or whatever. And they were like, well, we see nothing on your channel.
This is so fucking silly, man. He goes to a chat client to get this like removed and all this stuff, right? And obviously the chat client's probably going off of a script because it's a fucking bot. And he's like, well, nothing I can do, man.
No, you're not.
Like, it's ridiculous that he's like, they got rid of the email system. That doesn't make any sense, though. Why would they get rid of their partner email? Because it doesn't add up. Like, what if your YouTube channel got hacked, correct? How would you get in contact with YouTube then? Like, usually people use YouTube support on Twitter to kind of ping them, and they might give them information for them to talk to them more directly. But DSP doesn't do any of that at all. And the other thing is, look at this, correct? Oh, where is it? he tagged the YouTube creators. Does it say? Oh, or mentions can reply, so they could reply. But I wonder. Part of me wonders if him having replies just disabled, and with this system in place, would it, like, would they be able to reply anyway? That's what's weird. I don't know how like necessarily that kind of shit works. You know what I mean? But yeah, I guess they could have sent a reply, unless like locking replies disables YouTube's ability to do that. I don't know.
Involved. I was like, you're right.
You're
I'm
right.
not. And there's nothing we can do. Like, well, then how can people?
Yeah, because it's a fucking bot. The bot's not gonna be able to help you. Like, it's really insane that he's like, there's no email, man.
Someone can impersonate me, use my personal info, but then get a claim granted, but I can't get it retracted. And they're like,
no, I like how he's like, well, I talked to a lawyer. This other guy brought a lawyer involved and all this stuff. But someone's impersonating him. Why doesn't he call a lawyer? Why does he get a lawyer involved? Why doesn't DSP get a lawyer involved about his identity being impersonated?
unless it's linked to your channel directly through that system, there's nothing that they can do, apparently. That's what they told me. And this was a couple of years ago. Okay?
And they says this is a couple of years ago, so this also could have changed over time. Like, this is how this dude operates. He doesn't really keep up with any policy changes or anything. Like, that's probably why he assumes the partner email is gone for good, because maybe at some point in time YouTube got rid of it and then they re-added it, and DSP doesn't know because he wasn't like keeping track of YouTube shit.
That there's been other impersonations too on Twitter. Once I contacted Twitter, there was a bunch of fake claims that I contacted Twitter about, and after I submitted them all and said I want information, I want these retracted, they ignored me for like a month. Then they emailed me another month later and said, oh, do you still need help? I was like, yes, I want these retracted. And they ignored me again and never responded. So these companies don't care. It sucks. There's giant holes in YouTube's copyright system where anyone can essentially use generalized info to try to make a false claim. And it seems like YouTube, more often than not, grants it. Now, here's the thing. I'm not involved with it.
Here's the deal.
Detractors know that too. And there's nothing I can do about it. I wish I could. Like, this video is evidence. I'm telling everyone I'm not doing it. It's not me. Use this as evidence to defend.
And what's sad about him saying, I'm making this video as evidence. He made so many videos as evidence that later was found out to be not true. So his word is pretty worthless when he says this kind of shit, sadly. Unfortunately.
Defend yourselves and try to get your content back. I don't care if you're using my content and you're transforming it to be your own. I really don't.
I don't care. Go for it, man.
Permission to do it. I don't care. But I just got a threatening email from Snort Hogan. Yes, that's the account's name. I think
Snort Hogan.
He goes by at Snortomania on
the Snortomania. It makes me laugh though. He goes by at Snortomania.
Twitter, threatening me, saying, oh, you better do something about this. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm not involved. I didn't do it. I have no control over it. He comes back and says, oh, you can contact YouTube support, and if you don't get this fixed, I'm going to hit you with false copyright strikes along with 6 other detractors. We're all lined up.
We're all lined up. The trolls are lined up. They're lining out the gate.
And then he showed me a picture that he also tweeted at the same time that basically shows that YouTube's auto copyright system had matched my videos to his, and he says that he's going to hit me with claims. First of all, just because YouTube's auto match system matches something doesn't mean it's a valid claim. Go search.
Dude, why is he explaining this? Just because it shows up doesn't mean it's a valid claim. Literally, DSP knows this guy, like, at some point uploads his fucking clips or whatever, correct? And he's like, well, it doesn't mean it's valid. Well, no shit, dude. It's your fucking videos, correct?
Copyright matching system in YouTube,
whatever,
FAQ and or terms of service. It says right there. Just because there's a match doesn't mean that this is your right to claim and say there's a copyright strike. If you falsely claim someone, you will have your channel shut down permanently.
His channel's already getting shut down. Like,
using the system. In this case, the reason why my content would be in a detractors match is because they've already claimed someone for that content.
Now, this is wild. He says this, correct? I want you all to remember this. Remember how definitive and certain he is when it comes to what it shows. What that page shows. It's 100% definitive, okay? It shows that he does this. Now, this doesn't make any fucking sense, correct? Because that page, he just said it shows matches. It automatically shows matches to other people's content or whatever if YouTube system thinks it. And it's up to you to say, yeah, that's my content, man, or not. Whatever, right? Correct? And DSP is like, well, it just shows that he did in the past. No. I've watched Nor Hogan clips before, and I didn't get any claims. Why didn't you claim me, man?
Meaning at some point someone re-uploaded their content, and they already claimed them. So what happens is you claim someone for content.
That's not how it works, man.
Now it permanently shows up in a queue. Like I said, there's been some raw videos I have years ago claimed people for. And those always show up now in my queue because it was the raw video I claimed. If there's a match to it, it'll show. And it'll say, oh, 10% match, 20% match. Of course, you're not going to claim them.
Of course.
You're only supposed to be claiming something that's like 100% match. Someone blatantly stole it. Okay? But I'm getting threatened now by Snort Hogan because he's claimed someone for my content in the past that he's already used for transformative work. And now he's trying to use that against me, saying, I'm going to false claim your stuff. Wow. That's genius level because, number one, it's completely illegal. Number two, you did it publicly, so everyone knows you've already said you're going to do it. So
I was like, wow, you admitted to doing a crime, man. Yeah, I mean, criminals probably don't care that they're breaking the law. That's why they're criminals, man.
Everyone, if it happens, you know it's you. And number three, it's a blatant violation of YouTube's terms of service, and if you do it, all of your channels will be permanently deleted.
But I like how he says all this. Like, his channels are getting deleted as it is, it seems. So why would he care, correct? And the other thing is, he has gotten false claimed before and false strikes in the past. And he acts as if, like, it didn't do anything or whatever, or that these people got punished for it. Did the guy who did it last year get punished? What happened to him? Is he gone for good? Did the police come for him? Like, where is he? What happened? Is he safe? What happened? Did he go to prison? Oh no. Who knows?
So why am I making this video? Because I'm just trying to tell you guys, it's not me. I don't care if you're a detractor, if you're a fan, whoever you are. I don't claim people for copyright on YouTube. I never have. I've been around for 15 years. I don't do this. You can accuse me of a million other things that you want. This is one I don't do, man.
I don't
so
do,
stop
man.
Threatening me. I don't know who
I don't do it, man.
You are to come at me. Be like, oh, I'm gonna hit you with I'm blatantly gonna abuse YouTube system and hit you with false claims if you don't do something. I can't do anything. My hands are tied because I didn't do the claims to begin with. If I had power, I would. I wish I had.
He wants more power. DSP needs more power. Give him more power, damn it. He needs it.
Power. And YouTube would listen. I've tried this before. They don't care.
They don't care, man.
If it's not on your channel, it's not linked. Well, then we can't undo anything. So that's that. I apologize to anyone who gets falsely affected. I actually do. Yes, even to those people out there who are so nasty to me and constantly on a daily basis, you know, make my life a living hell. I don't think your channel should be shut down for false copyright.
I think that's kind of wild. He's like, oh, I hope you guys don't like. I don't want anything to happen to your YouTube channel. Like it's some sacred thing, you know. Like I know what he means, but come on.
I don't.
Just
and I wish that there was
it's a statement.
I can't. There's nothing I can do. Stop threatening me.
Nothing I can do, man.
Get you anywhere. All it's gonna do is put you in a worse position. Because if you do actually,
like, this is the same kind of tone he had to the Wings trolls last year. Guys, if you take me down, what are you gonna laugh at? And it's like these people probably don't give a fuck. Like he's trying to plead to people that don't care. Like it's like that famous scene in Breaking Bad where Walt is like, "Oh no, Hank, no!" And then Hank is like, "Walt, you're the smartest man alive, but you're too stupid to realize the dude made up his mind already." It's like, damn, man. Because like, come on.
Abuse a copyright matching system on YouTube like you're claiming you're going to do. You're going to get your channel destroyed.
I like how he's so terrified of false copyright strikes that he has always come back from. Like, he acts as if, like, these false copyright strikes are gonna just ruin him completely one day. And maybe it will. Maybe they will someday. But every single one that he has been getting, it's like, oh, he still streams the same day. Like, last year when he got that false copyright strike, he still streamed the same day. And still got, like, tips and shit. And I think he even got super chats. But we didn't know it was gonna carry over either, man. but he got like $300 or whatever the fuck from that. And it's always funny to me, correct? That this dude keeps telling us how, oh, you know, if the trolls did not copyright strike me, I would be in a better position, man. It put me back, man. Last year, when he got that false copyright strike, he really wasn't set off. You know, he wasn't like, you know, pushed back or whatever the fuck. Because he got all those tips. And he still streamed the same time. So, what was really hurt at that point? The members. But he made tips and he prefers tips. Okay.
Right, anyway. So, stop.
And that's the thing that's funny, like, because some people also said, like, oh, you know, don't fucking, like, false copyright striking, because then he'll go down, but he'll get money from his fans and all this stuff. Like, yeah, that's the case, but to a degree, you'll always get him crying about it. And that's kind of the best we'll just get, because he's never gonna go away in reality. Because it's DSP, come on. He has nowhere else to go.
Stop it right now.
What can he do?
Go talk to someone else. Go
talk to someone else.
YouTube, or get a lawyer involved. For God's sakes, I have no control over it. I'm not doing it. All right? That's that. I just wanted to get that cleared. I'm going to upload this right now. Take a damn shower.
Take a damn shower.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
What? Okay. Now we get to this video. The greatest video ever made.
All right, everyone out there. This is
Wait a second. I got ahead of myself. Before we get to the fun video, let's just read a little bit of like what led to the video. Let's do that.
Everyone, cool your jets! Later today, while I'm already setting up for my birthday marathon, I'll contact YouTube support about these copyright strikes by my impersonator and see what they say. I'll share it with the internet so there is no room for debate about this. Stay tuned! Excuse me. I am getting exactly the response I expected from YouTube.
Oh yeah, actually, we got a better one.
I am getting exactly the response I expected from YouTube support on the false copyright takedown issue, and I will post up the entire conversation shortly, okay?
Then
attention all! Wasted an hour trying to get help from YouTube on being impersonated and false copyright takedowns in my name. I received zero help and refusal to even escalate the issue. YouTube creators, this is a major issue. Please do something.
Okay, let's read the chat logs. I'm not gonna go to his fucking website to read it. I'm gonna read it here. Pretty cool, huh? Where is it? There it is. Hi, this is May. How are you doing today?
Hello! I am well, but I need your help, or likely the help of someone at YouTube or for a serious issue.
I understand that. You need help with your YouTube account. I'll be happy to help you with that.
This actually does not have anything to do with my account. It has to do with impersonation and the abuse of your copyright claiming system.
I see. Thanks for letting me know about your concern.
Shall I explain?
This dude, man, I love that. You just said, I see. Thanks for letting me know about your concern. Then he says, shall I explain? Dude, you're in a fucking YouTube chat. Just explain the situation. Like, look how he does this. He's like, hi, how are you doing today? Then he's like, oh, I have a serious issue. I understand that. I'll be happy to help. And he says, okay, so this has to do with the impersonation, blah, 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 blah. And then he can explain it. Instead, he, like, does this. This is just weird to me, but whatever. Whatever. Sure, I would appreciate that.
Okay, so I have been operating my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming, since 2010. In that time, sadly, I have had my personal information, including my full name, address, and phone number, leak onto the internet. So, this basic information is now public for anyone to use or abuse. I have been notified by multiple parties that someone is using my identity to issue copyright claims and takedowns notices against other YouTube channels. This is not me doing it, but someone using my basic information to issue manual claims against individual videos. It has gotten so serious that channels are in threat of being completely terminated. But I have nothing whatsoever to do with it. I love that he told May 2 times. He had nothing to do with it. 2 times. I have nothing to do with it. Blah, blah, blah. I have nothing to do with it. I just want to make that clear, dude. Okay? Sound good? Okay, I think, yeah, okay. So there's only three picks. Thank you. Please stay connected. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. I am here.
Okay. I'm still looking into this for you. Will it be fine if I ask for a few more minutes?
Yes. Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you for being patient so far, and I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Okay, I will have to go soon. Will you have a response, or is there a way we can follow up, man?
Oh, he's like, chop chop, man. I have to go, man. We just let you know the content intended to impersonate a person or channel is not allowed on YouTube. The best option is to report their channel to start investigate from our specialist team. So DSP, I'm jumping a little bit ahead, correct? Said that this guy, he was stuttering in the YouTube chat. You know it's a person. Maybe this is the stuttering in the breakdown of their language, because it kind of funny. To start investigate. Yeah.
Yes, and I knew you would say that. But you're misunderstanding. This is not a channel impersonating mine. It is an individual using my real-life information to issue false copyright takedown claims. There is no channel to report. They are pretending to be me through manual claims being issued against individual videos on YouTube, okay? But it is not a channel doing it.
If this person is trying to impersonate you, the best option you have is to report a channel or video.
You have refused to answer, and that will legally be recorded as refusal to help. Thank you for your time. This will be publicly shared, and everyone will at least see I tried to do what I could to have the issue resolved.
Dude, this is literal Christian tier shit. This is what Christian would do. Like, this post right here is not made for May. It's made for the trolls. Because he's literally telling people, see guys, I tried. But people said email them. People were begging him for days. Email YouTube, email YouTube, email YouTube. What did DSP do? Oh, don't worry. He DM'd them on Twitter. That's what it makes sense. Then he puts up a poll saying, how are they gonna respond? Make your voice be known, even though you cannot reply. And then I said almost done for the lulz. But he has great chance, 50-50, almost done. Stop fooling yourself. This is like the lamest poll. Imagine if people did that about when his channel was being taken down. Pretty funny, huh? And then he says, my absolute final word on the subject. Now leave me alone. My absolute final word. Okay. Now we get to this video, this wild video.
All right, everyone out there. This is Darkside Phil, DSP, also known as Phil Burnell. Today is the 6th of April, 2023. It's my birthday, and I'm spending time in my office doing this on my day off because I've had enough.
Look at this dude being such a little prima donna. If you listen to the Level 1 podcast he did on his birthday as he was explaining his day off, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Dad.
You would know, correct? That DSP was already in the room to do his fucking birthday event. He was setting it up. He was explaining it, and we'll watch it in the podcast, but this dude is so fucking lame. He was already in the room dedicating time to do all this stuff for the birthday, and he did this as well. And he acts as if this is like added work. Come on.
I've had enough of the accusations, and I've had enough of people
I had enough of the accusations. Look, I never done takedowns, but I've done takedowns.
I've done, and that I'm not trustworthy in all of this.
You're not trustworthy. Literally, you're not trustworthy, period. Like, even if, like, the thing is that people are saying, like, oh, DSP should email them, all this kind of stuff. I guarantee you, he would, let's say he emails them, he would, like, fumble it so hard that YouTube wouldn't do anything. He would email them like, hey, YouTube, this guy is impersonating me supposedly, and, apparently he is going after other, accounts, I guess, and, like, the channels are being taken down for copyright, correct? Or whatever the fuck, and then, like, they'd say, oh, well, take it to the YouTube chat, or whatever. Like, you would just omit important shit. Like, you have to write the email for DSP and hope he uses that email. Because I doubt he would have done it correctly. He would email them some stupid shit, they would not respond to it, and then he would say, see guys, they didn't help at all. That's why I don't trust this dude. Like, that's what's so frustrating about all of this. And it can even be seen years ago with the great docs of the King of Hate forums. People were upset that DSP was not taking a stance on Vidar Viking, because they either wanted DSP to either say, hey, I'm fine with Vidar doing whatever, or they wanted DSP to say that he's against Vidar and his evil ways or whatever the fuck, right? Correct? And DSP just refused to take a stand about it because he didn't want to get involved. So they started doxing like forum members, and people were getting like concerned. King Jizz was one of the people that was concerned, the concerned citizen King Jizz. And then DSP later on kind of says, yeah, man, I'm against what Vidar did. That is fucked up. And then like a day later, okay, Vidar, like, look, I said that so that people can like back off, okay? So can you just fucking cool it, man? Like, he tried to like be a centrist again about it. And it's like, dude, you just took a stand yesterday, and now you're already kind of erasing what he said. So the people who were doing it was like, they eventually realized they weren't gonna get what they wanted from DSP because DSP just is not competent enough to do that. Like, he couldn't even decide if he was truly against what Vidar did or not. He couldn't do that. He couldn't figure it out because he was against it, but he didn't want Vidar to leave. Obviously, because Vidar was a fucking whale at the time. So DSP was kind of like trying to placate him the best he could while placating the trolls. And you obviously can't fucking do that. Like, you're gonna piss someone off by doing that. And DSP just didn't figure that out. Keyfarms like realized that, and they moved on because they realized that it was gonna go nowhere. And that's what's so frustrating about this guy. You go to him for help, and he's impossible to talk to. He doesn't listen to you. He doesn't take you seriously when you come up with any issues. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. So that's why, like, when all that stuff is going on and people were, like, trying to get DSP to do something about it, you just know he wasn't going to do anything. He doesn't care. Because, I don't even think it has anything to do with benefit. Like, yeah, technically DSP benefits from this. You could argue that. But I also think that the dude is just fucking lazy. He doesn't care. He just wants to... It's literally the meme. He just wants to sit there and play games and make money. That's why he doesn't do shit about this. But we got this video, and this video is wild. For a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons.
So you're getting what you want, and you're not
You're getting
gonna
what you
like it
like.
if you're someone who's
You're
really
not
been
gonna like
nasty
it,
to me
dude.
about this whole issue. If you're wondering what this video is about, of the past 2-3 years, I've been falsely accused of issuing copyright takedowns against people that I did not do. And I've had enough of it. I've
You had
told
enough.
you guys a million times. It's not me doing it. I don't condone that at all. In fact, I'm staunchly against it. I don't want anyone doing copyright takedowns in my name, nor do I do them. All right? I know that the videos made about me, the restreams made about me, as malicious as they may be and as slanderous or defamatory as you may consider them, they're okay under fair use law. That's why I don't do anything about them. But apparently there's been someone impersonating me over the last, I don't know, 3+ years, and using my personal information that was doxed many years ago to issue false takedowns against people. And everyone keeps saying, "Oh, well, it's really Phil. It's really Phil."
It's
and I
really
say, no,
Phil.
it's not. I'm telling you, it's not.
No.
I do whatever it can to try to clear it up. Earlier today, I spent over an hour talking to YouTube support chat, trying to get them to help me. They refuse. They don't understand the situation. I try to ask them to escalate it so I can speak to someone who would, and they refuse.
You refuse,
I
man.
don't know what to tell you guys.
What do you want him to do? Fucking email them? That doesn't work,
If
idiot.
you have issues with this issue, you have to speak
Issues
to YouTube
with the
and
issue.
maybe get a lawyer involved and sue them. I don't know what else
Get a
to say.
lawyer.
But one thing that's always been said is Phil's a liar. He actually claims all of our videos.
And look at this. This is all his claims. Now, Tevin brought this up, and it's and it's really funny. Correct? He wanted to market the stream archive of DSP Reacts to his members. So obviously, DSP wanted to get rid of Dark Dave and his Raw DSP stream channel, whatever the fuck, to get rid of those so that he could sell the stream archive to his members. Correct? So he does that. He removes them. And you could argue, like, at least with the I will say, you could argue the Raw DSP restream channel has a right to be taken down because it is a direct re-upload of the stream. Correct? The only difference, though, I will say that it adds to the original, and you can just be a bitch like DSP about it too, and say it's transformative because the chat was not in the original video. If you look at the stream, that chat is not in the video. That Raw restream did add the chat in the video, and it adds like the time zone or whatever, the current time on the video as well, on the stream as well, excuse me, and all that. So if you want to be like petty, that it's transformative because of that, but it's also like, you know, the amount of like transformation is not really that much. So, you know, okay, fair enough. But Dark Dave Mirror had it had sound effects, it had like fucking GIFs. It was like fucking it's a circus there, man. And I mean that in a good way. Don't take it negatively. Don't take it negatively. But I do remember, like, it got to the point where people were just like, I can't watch Dark Dave Mirror. It's just so much sound effects. And that got removed. That channel got removed, and it had like fucking sound effects. Now look at the title. It's like Major Stream, Pig Snorts Begacy. I can't remember if that was the Dark Dave or the Raw. I think it was the Raw, I want to say. But regardless, correct? He got rid of those channels because of that. And this also brings up another fucking funny thing about DSP. Hilarious even. DSP tells us every day he can't do exclusive YouTube videos for his members or patrons. He can't do it. He cannot offer exclusive content because the trolls, they are gonna re-upload it. They're gonna like pay the $5 a Patreon perk and then just download the video and re-upload it, man. And if that's such an issue that they would re-upload it, then why was he able to aggressively take down Dark Dave Mirror and Raw DSP? But he can't take down people who re-upload Patreon content? Man, it's almost like the dude just didn't want to do private content for DSP Gaming. Like, at all. Because how come he's able to aggressively take these channels down, but trolls re-uploading his content that he doesn't want to be re-uploaded, he can't take those down? That doesn't make any fucking sense. So he kind of, in a way, admitted he could have done Patreon exclusive videos, but he just didn't want to do it because he's lazy. I agree.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here you are. I'm here to prove my innocence because I've had enough. This is going to confirm everything that I have told you. And here's what I have told you. I do not claim anyone's videos. The very few videos I've ever claimed were direct rips and re-uploads of my content with no transformative work attached to them whatsoever.
So how come you can't do Patreon exclusive videos? You know, Snowcrawl needs to ask that. DSP, why don't you do Patreon exclusive content? Because you were able to take down the restreamers, like Dark Dave or whatever the fuck, however you want to word it. You were able to take down the evil restreamers, but you can't take down the re-uploaders? And then DSP's gonna be like,
well, you know?
Meaning, it's not, this is
kind of funny, huh?
It's not a restream with commentary making fun of me. It's literally you stole my video 100%, copy pasted it to your channel, and that's illegal. That is taking away views from my content. That is not allowed on YouTube, and it is within my legal rights to take down those particular videos and those alone. What you guys are going to see today is that this is all I've ever done, and or that the claims that are against here on my account are legacy claims.
Legacy
so old,
claims.
They're not current anymore. They probably are involving my previous partnership network, and I am not doing
this. This dude loves hiding behind partnership networks, because even back then, back in 2015, he was telling us that, oh, it's Machinima that's doing all this stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, correct? If that's the case, how come we don't see the FAP videos in this? He goes through this whole video and not one claim talks about the fappening. Like, at all.
Guys, in the last few years, as you've been accusing me of. This is my channel copyright queue on my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming. And here it is. I'm gonna go show you everything that's here. Here's what you're seeing. March 2nd, March 1st of 2023. What are these?
What are these?
These are videos that were blatant copy-paste re-uploads, stolen both from DSP Gaming as well
actually,
as...
kind of wrong. This is not a re-upload. I think this was a super crazy video, and he was just talking in it, and DSP had fun with him.
React.
You'll see what I mean.
Sister channel that I just created a couple months ago. No context added, no commentary. All it was them literally recording my live stream and re-uploading it illegally. They were trying to take views away from my channels. Period. Those have been claimed.
But that's bullshit, though. Like, you know what's funny? That he's so mad that people were stealing views from DSP Reacts. He didn't know about these channels until March 2nd or March 1st. But he told us how successful DSP Reacts is. It's such a successful channel. And he's telling us that these restreamers were hurting the channel. He didn't even know about these channels. The channel is so successful. He didn't notice the pain that these channels were supposedly inflicting. What's the damage? Nothing. There was no damage. Because, like, it doesn't take shit away from him. And that argument can be applied to anything. He says it towards DSP Reacts, but that's not the fucking case. That's true about both his channels. But even then, it's not taking away views because the people who go to those restreams are trolls. You know, the people he doesn't want in his fucking chat. And and the other thing is he says, like, oh, I didn't know about these channels until someone told me about it. I fucking doubt it, because I swear this dude brought up Dark Dave in the past. I swear he did. But I'm not sure. Don't take it as fact.
Those have been removed. Why? Because that was hurting my business. It's that simple. And
how is it hurting your business? DSP Reacts was a successful channel according to DSP. And now he's like, oh, they were hurting my channel. No, idiot. And he had the other one for DSP Gaming for far longer. And did it hurt his channel? No. Like, come on.
That is not something that I was doing outside of the means of fair use. There was no fair use. It was blatantly stolen. In fact, I think the channel was called DSP Archives.
No, that's another thing
and
entirely.
It was illegal. Now, why did I strike this channel, and how did I even know about it? Well, apparently it was running for over 2 years. I had no clue about it.
Had no clue. No clue that these channels existed. And then, like, March 1st, April 30th, or whatever the fuck, someone emailed him, "Hey Phil, did you know that these channels exist?" And he's like, "Oh wow, I gotta take care of this. This is hurting my business." After he told us that DSP Rex was so successful, but somehow it was getting hurt by these channels. Okay.
About it. And I launched my DSP Reacts channel in February of 2023. A fan of mine contacted me and said, Phil, are you aware someone is literally stealing every single stream and video from DSP?
Hiding behind his fans again. This dude, he could have at least owned this, because it's such bullshit. It's such bullshit. Why did he, like, he technically doesn't really need to care about these fucking channels existing either. Because, like, the viewing experience on those channels are very spotty at worst, or whatever. Because sometimes it would just skip ahead on the stream because of the connection or whatever. So it's not the best fucking way to watch DSP, but it's better than going to the raw stream, correct?
DSP Reacts and just 100% re-uploading it over there. I was like, no, I didn't know
no.
that. That's bad. It's one thing, again, if you're criticizing me, let me go look. And I looked, 1,000,000% correct. This person was stealing views right away from my channel.
How was he stealing views? You said the channel was successful.
New channel that I'm trying to start and get a new business going. That is not allowed and is within my legal
I'm trying to get DSP Reacts going, man, but he said it was successful, though.
right to take those videos down.
Okay.
Which I did. The reason you don't see this is because the channel was terminated. Now, I don't know if I terminated it through these copyright claims, or maybe there was a third.
He sends out clips. I don't know if it was taken down from me or someone else. I mean, some of them were taken down by another dude, but the other half was, like, it lines up with this. So there's two images floating around on Twitter. There's one that has an email at they call me DSP123. And people are debating, like, is that really the guy or is it someone else? That kind of stuff. I would say it's like, I would say 90% it's the guy, because the claims with that email associated match up with these videos, so it all like connects. But you know, maybe it's by circumstance or a coincidence that it's the same, but. Yeah, it's like associated with that. That's why it's a little bit more like, oh, maybe. Because the other thing you have to also remember, he got a new AdSense account or something. Because he said back then when he had AdSense issues on YouTube, it was because of his old AdSense that wasn't valid anymore. So he wanted to set up a more valid AdSense. Now that might be that what that email is associated with. Maybe, who knows? But it's a very boomer email username, and I wouldn't put it past DSP to have that as his email. Just saying.
Third party doing false claims in my name, but that's what these are right here, okay? This video here was from another channel doing exactly the same thing back in January 2022. I remember this particular day, someone had reached out to me in a very similar manner and said, we found a channel that is doing this, okay?
He found it.
I did the same thing. I did claims on them, and actually in this case, with this person, after about a month or two, I said, all right, you know what? I think they learned their lesson.
And then this dude has a power trip. A fucking power trip. This dude's a child. When you give a child like mod status, they do crazy shit. And then they're like, oh, then, you know, they grow up and realize that, you know, they don't need to be so, they need to calm down with their power trip. I flagged this guy, then I decided, yes, he learned his lesson, so I'm gonna remove the copyright takedown. And this dude, man, wants so many people to be kind to him, to be nice to him. Oh, DSP's such a nice guy, he deserves our pity. And then he says shit like this, oh, he learned his lesson, I'm gonna, like, remove the strike. Like, this dude, man, wants to tell us how he goes far beyond for us trolls and all this stuff. Like, he wants us to be so indebted to him, and this is behavior he criticizes Keem for doing. Oh, Keem wanted me to be on his podcast so he could, like, use it against me. Oh, look at me, Phil. I gave you a job and I gave you $50,000. No, Keem, you're a piece of shit, man. And all this stuff. But look at him now. Oh, I determine he has learned his lesson, and I shall remove the takedown notice. Yeah, that's the attitude of a very cool, chill individual, correct?
And I retracted the takedown. But
what a nice guy.
This channel no longer exists either, so I don't even know what it was. It's gone from YouTube.
It's gone.
And again, I don't think my two claims removed it from YouTube. Sounds to me like maybe someone else, a third party, was false claiming stuff in my name and got them removed. It's not me. I can't see the channels anymore because they don't exist. Just to show you, if you actually try to click on one of these that don't exist, it'll actually give you an error message. Video unavailable, doesn't exist anymore.
Go home.
Okay? So that's the most recent ones. That's it. Look at the next one, 2015. Do you see any claims in here that I've issued?
You see the claims?
In the last
Do you see them?
1 to 3 years that all my trolls and detractors.
By the way, I want to bring this up too, correct? Look at this one. Battlefield Hardline Beta PC Fail Part 1. The reason why this is like I'm like, you know, this caught my eye is that he did a whole video saying he got a false copyright strike for this fucking video. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% certain on this. Because I know it was like some like fan art or some shit. And it was and he was doing a PC game, I think. And that's why this like stood out to me. So like, was he striking himself back then? I mean, these are probably like manual, like individual like strikes that he got. So maybe they show differently when it's like in this kind of queue. But this does line up with when he got a third copyright strike or whatever the fuck, and he did that video in October. It lines up pretty close. So I wonder if this was the video that got struck.
Videos. Do you see it? No, because I didn't do it. It's completely false. What you see here is hilarious stuff. According to YouTube, I claimed my own video. Look at this.
Look at this.
I apparently was claiming my own videos in 2015 because it says channel DSP Gaming. How does that even make sense? It doesn't make any sense at all, does it? How could I be claiming my own videos? It makes no sense in any way, shape, or form. So this stuff doesn't even work. And as you go further in here,
look at this. It doesn't even work. I love he says this. See, this is all glitchy and doesn't even work. Sort Hogan shows his. See, that proves that he sent out claims in the past. It proves it. He was so definitive and certain that it was accurate. He shows this. I don't know why these are here, man. Oh, this is like a glitch. It's incorrect, man. These are not the correct videos. And it's like, so you show us yours, and it has all these glitches, bugs, errors. Snort Hogan shows his, and he's certain of what he said about it. Certain, 100% that he's been claiming videos in the past. That seems very fair, correct?
You're going to see there's only, I think, 4 pages of it. Again, did I claim myself? Of course I didn't. So what is this? I have no idea. Now what you're going to see here...
And look at this, man. Look at all these videos. Did I claim myself? And this is another... Oh my god. This is another fucking video that was fucking struck. Because DSP cried about Be Awesome One about this one. Because it had the Witcher 3 box art, like, pushing DSP away. And that was the fan art that got him taken down. The only thing I will say is that the other two, like the Witcher 3 shit, this one, and then the he had one with Jackie Chin with the oh my god, Ask the King videos and all that shit. So those were the only ones that people came forward and saying I struck those and all this kind of stuff, correct? Like, you know, those people came forward about it. It's like known. The Battlefield Hardline DSP. I was trying to find it in a previous take, couldn't find where he says the game, but I was skimming through it. Not once has DSP said the name of the dude who filed the Hardline strike. So it's really funny, right? Correct? He knew Jackie Chin did the one for Ask the King. He knew Be Awesome One did the second one, but this one that he got in October, the trolls, they affected me, man, and all this kind of stuff. And the other thing that this dude has cried about in terms of copyright strikes is that it's like pointing a gun at him. Now look at this dude. The dude who says, "Oh, you strike me? That's like shooting a gun at my face, man." And this dude has all these claims. Dude. Dude, come on. But he fucking flagged loopholes. This I don't play videos as well. He got him down, man. He took him down, man. And we all know what Loophole did. Loophole knew what he did.
from
He knew the crime
2015 or
kid.
older, and you're going to notice it's all This Is How You Don't Play. I remember specifically what happened at this time period. I was partnered with Machinima, and Machinima had
And
reached
look
out
at
to me
this, no copies found. You know what's hilarious? So funny to me, correct? At the time, DSP was like, he says later, either in this video or on the pre-stream we're gonna watch, that like, transformative work on This How You Don't Plays was still debated, we didn't know, and all this kind of stuff. YouTube knew, literally saying no copies found, because it's an edited video. These This How You Don't Play videos were literally edited. And then the other thing is that DSP says that, oh, these are Machinima. Machinima was doing this. And I could probably agree with that when it came to his channel showing up. Like, DSP Gaming like this. Maybe Machinima was doing it. Maybe, man. But all of these, you know, just look the same as the first page in a way. Whatever.
This was a time period when a lot of people were starting to do a lot of negative things towards me on the internet. And we had meetings behind the scenes talking about this stuff. And one of the things that they said that they wanted to do...
This dude, I doubt he had any meetings.
...attempt to claim or take down people who were making This Is How You Don't Play videos.
Because
now, keep in mind...
How come I've never heard no other YouTuber when they go and they make a video like ranting about Machinima? Like there were a lot of like fucking videos during a time where people were unhappy with Machinima. How come they never talk about meetings that they had with them? It's always, oh, I tried emailing them, I tried contacting them to get out of the contract, and they were not helping me at all, whatever. But they never talk about the meetings. Were there meetings that these YouTubers had? I don't think so.
This was 8 years ago. This was before we understood that actually This Is How You Don't Play is fair use in a transformative work.
How is it debatable? Like, this is the thing that's really goofy, even at that time. In what, 2015? Dude, like... It's obvious, there was nothing to debate. That's what's so stupid about him saying that. We were still debating about the fucking transformative work argument. No, we weren't. It's obvious that This I Don't Plays were transformative because it's literal edited videos. Like, there's a lot of videos at that time that started off with the definition of fair use and all this stuff. So it wasn't debated. DSP just didn't like it. He just didn't like the videos.
Back then, basically, it was out for debate and no one really knew. Machinima, being one of the largest partner networks on YouTube, took it upon themselves to try to take down videos. You can see there's a variety of them that are listed here. I don't know who these people are.
Again, if this is Machinima, how come there's no more claims? And how come all of them, there's no FAP? Because look at the year. Correct? It's 2015. I think in the previous page it was still 2015. October 2015 was when those old strikes stopped showing up. And then after that, it's like 2022 or whatever the fuck. So the FAP happened in 2016. I'm pretty sure it was 2016. It shows up there. And there's no claims at all. And this is during a time where people are blaming Machinima for taking down the video. And all this stuff. DSP said it was Machinima doing it. I mean, maybe it might have been, like, proved. I feel like someone did say, yeah, it was Machinima. Like, we knew for a fact it was Machinima. I think. Not 100%. But even then, regardless of that, how come that's not showing up in the queue? If Machinima's copyright claims showed up in his queue, how come that's not there? Now, yeah, there's two videos that were removed right there, but that's March 11, 2015. Like, that's not when the fappening happened, correct? Because when was the Neo 1 beta? I think it was 2016. I'm pretty sure it's 2016. Pretty sure.
But these channels had these videos apparently stricken down in 2015. You can see they're all in rapid succession as well, as if someone who was working at Machinima sat down and just started working on these back to back. Now, the weird part about it is, I want to show you this. These videos aren't gone. Watch this. Oops, that's the wrong one. Here it is. This video exists. Here it is.
It exists.
It's real.
By the way, shouts out for showing us this. Look at the fucking videos. Now, if we're gonna be really toxic and really negative, like, literally, we can find out what YouTube channels you watch is correct. And people were saying, like, how come, like, you know, if he's not logged in his, like, account or whatever, How come like he has DSP Gaming showing up in his recommended, which is actually a good point. Oh, like, at first I was like, well, you know, he was in his like little like queue here, correct? And then like he clicked the video and then led to this. So there's technically no way he could have like doctored that like window jump. You know what I mean? But but we don't know the fucking account he logged in with for this. In a way, it's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Like, I didn't think about this. Now I'm thinking about it more because someone brought this up because I'm like, wait a second. Did I get videos recommended about myself? And I don't see them. But then again, maybe my algorithm in the in YouTube is garbage. Maybe that's why. Probably. But yeah, you see like, oh, Squeeze the Banana, great song. Classic. You got a Ludo World Order clip. We have like all these other people that I've seen, that I have watched, and I am subscribed to, be recommended to me. And this is the same, like, all stuff and all this kind of stuff. So we could either glean from this that this is a different account completely. Why didn't he scroll down to the comments? But and it's also funny that the top half is covered. Isn't that funny? Because I guess technically you could argue that, well, he's testing the tier maker stuff, which is, like, fair point. But it is really funny that he had this on just for this video, in a way. But we know what channels he can watch. We can, like, one day, some dude's gonna, like, look at all these videos, and they're gonna see something that DSP described in a pre-stream 10 years from now. Oh, it was this guy that died at the bear in God of War.
So, why does it say that it's taken down when it's still up? I don't get it. What you know, my guess is that Machinima did all these, and then when Machinima went out of business, and essentially they're
look at this. Machinima did all this, and where's the FAP videos? The FAP videos that Machinima took down. Where are they? They didn't show up at all in this fucking video. Where? Where did those go?
channel.
The corridor needs to ask him that. Oh, hey Phil, where did the load go? In reality, he's asking where did the FAP videos go in this, correct?
Was defunct. Any claims that they may have put out were reversed. Because all these videos seem to be live if I click on them, except for the ones that say video removed. Any of these seem to still be live. So I think this was something that Machinima did behind the scenes. I had no knowledge of it. They were just claiming videos in my name or taking down videos. Okay? Moving further, here's the next cue. Again, this stuff doesn't seem to make sense.
I
it's
just
the
want
same
to
channel we were
see
just looking at, which these videos exist, so I don't know how that could be possible. This doesn't make sense. Look, DSP's Dark Souls 2 playthrough part 12. But that's the name of my video. Were they,
Okay.
Again, is this claiming my own video?
Perfect. I'm glad I went out of my way for this. It has like dude, look at this. The fucking Neo alphas there, because I know it was the alpha for sure. Street Fighter 5, and I think Street Fighter 5 was it did come out. This is not the beta. So yeah. Yeah, he did do this. I'm right. I'm correct. Perfect. So why didn't the fappening issue stuff show up in this fucking video? Huh? Where did that go?
It doesn't make sense, nor does it have any data attached to it whatsoever. This is just fluff. There's nothing here.
It's fluff.
A waste of time. It's nothing.
It's nothing,
Here's the
man.
last page. All right. Again, apparently me making claims against myself.
What are these videos? Binary domain. You know, after I made that association, let's say like, oh, look at these other strikes. They showed up at like specific times. Like the hardline one. And I wonder if you go back, these might actually be the Steve Jones fucking strikes, correct? But again, to be fair, these are like these are probably manual, and that's probably why it shows DSP Gaming, because it shows the channel that's being claimed, but it's probably showing. You know what? I'm glad DSP didn't like think about this. I'm like, dude, I did some crazy shit today, and I'm already coming up with fucking things. It's obvious that YouTube just put DSP Gaming as a placeholder because it's the content in the video that DSP was being claimed for and struck down for. So that's why his channel is being listed there, because it was those actual videos that were being struck. And that's why it's saying like you could see the email, because that's so that you can contact them. So these are showing the strikes that he got. So this honestly kind of shows both him sending out a request and him receiving a request. That's what this is showing, because I think you get to see email so you know who to contact about this kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
And that's it. That's the entirety of takedowns, the history of DSP gaming, the entire time this channel has existed since 2010. So just to show you again, claims against myself, apparently, all these appear to be against myself. That makes no sense. All the way up through here.
So he already kind of shows to me that he doesn't know how his fucking site works. Because literally, he's being like, he's receiving those requests, and that's why it's saying see email. See, this says see email, and all this kind of stuff too. I mean,
videos that Machinima claimed during 2015.
But yeah,
apparently they were
if we're gonna say that Machinima did this, then why isn't the FAP video here? Like literally.
Take them down. I think what ended up happening was they erroneously did copyright claims, realized they didn't want to do that, and then they just started to claiming videos so that they would start getting paid.
So they get paid. They claimed videos so they get paid, and DSP got nothing for that. I don't know. I don't know about that.
For those who were using my content, okay, I don't know how that went down. I had no contract with them. They just started doing it. All right. Then you can see here's me again, apparently claiming myself, and here's the last page. Me claiming myself, the 2 videos I told you.
See, look, 2015, then it jumps all the way to 2022. The fappening was in 2016. And he's like, oh, Machinima struck down all these videos. Where's the FAP video? Why didn't the FAP video show up here? Where did that go?
From 2022 and the DSP Archives channel from 2023, all of these were straight up copy-paste re-uploads. That is it, folks.
That is it.
Entirety of
sorry, my throat's very itchy.
That ever have been issued against DSP Gaming out of my channel. Anything you guys are seeing on the internet is not me.
Not me.
It's someone blatantly impersonating me. I don't want it happening. I don't condone it. I forbid it. But I've reached out to YouTube. I've asked them for help. I posted up my entire chat log today on my Twitter and on my forums, dspgaming.com, showing I tried to get help from YouTube. They ignored me. They act like this can't exist. This doesn't happen. I asked for it to be escalated. They refuse. There's nothing I can do, guys. I did my best to help you. I can't. Please stop with the harassment, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm receiving constant harassing emails.
Constant harassment.
People saying they're going to false strike me.
Oh,
people saying
no.
they're going to contact a lawyer and sue me.
Now, I like how he tells people all the time, get a lawyer, sue YouTube, sue YouTube, sue YouTube. They get a lawyer to sue him because, and he's like, oh, they're getting lawyers. What idiots.
It's not me. Here's your blatant proof.
Because apparently it's more reasonable and believable and possible to sue a company than an individual person.
These are the only people I ever legitimately struck right here in front of you. And look how small it is, and it's all legit. That's it, guys. I've had enough.
That's it. It's so small, guys.
Leave me alone.
But again, I love that, with Snort Hogan, he did this, look at that, it proves that he did this in the past, blah, blah, blah. But DSP shows us, well, these are errors and mistakes and issues and not real and not me, so they're fake. But these are also real and real and me doing them, but it's fake, but these are real. The other ones that you see, those are all fake and weird and buggy and not there, and it's Machinima, man. Kind of funny, huh?
Leave my business alone.
Leave him alone.
I'm done with this. This is the last time you'll hear me address it, because I have nothing to do with it.
The dude who says this.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker.
Is telling you to leave him alone. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty chill. And then he says,
this was not a good birthday for many reasons. I will tell you all about it on the podcast in the morning. We will have a good,
etc. Good laugh. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, that DSP voice is killing me. I'm gonna die.
So I think I covered all the ground stuff that I wanted to cover before I started talking about yesterday. So I guess now I can start talking about yesterday, my actual birthday.
This
okay?
dude, man.
Let's do it.
probably was looking forward to being a little victim on his little birthday. He got off to it. He's like, fuck yeah, I can be a victim again.
So you want to know what happened on my birthday yesterday, my 41st birthday? Let's see.
So
I wake up in the morning, and the first thing I wake up to, I'm not exaggerating.
I love that this dude had pre-stream saying, birthdays are just another day, man. Who really cares about your birthday, man? That's, whatever, man. He was such a doomer about it. Like, he was like a step away from saying, a brand new, birthday just is another year close, near death, man. He's so close to just being, it was so close to being that guy. He went from that to, it's my birthday, man. So cool, man. I love my birthday, man. But I had to work, man. Like, dude, he acts as if it's like, it should be a federal holiday.
I got about 8 or 9 threatening emails.
A special federal
from various
holiday.
Parties that all claim to essentially
where
be...
DSP doesn't get to work, he can relax all day except for the bank. The bank has to stay open on fill day.
Detractors of mine whose channels have been hit with... I'm not exaggerating, I wish I was. I got about 8 or 9 threatening emails.
Oh no.
From various parties.
Look at this dude. So he has
that all claim to essentially be detractors of mine whose channels have been hit with false copyright takedowns in my name.
I just, listen to this.
Various levels of threats.
Threats.
Some of which are just upset that this is happening.
So just being upset is you being threatening. Like, this dude considers being upset threatening. I'm sorry, DSP. Like, people are probably upset that this is happening because they probably like their channel, believe it or not. I can't believe it. People made a channel, they ended up liking the channel that they make. Wow. And of course they don't want their channel to be taken down, and they're like upset because of the situation that's going on. It's human nature to be upset. And he's saying that that's a level of threat. So just telling DSP you're upset, you're threatening him. That's so fucking stupid and petty. It's so petty, and it shows how little empathy DSP has for people. And I think it's a symptom of is it sociopaths? I think sociopath is are the people who lack empathy pretty much, and it's just. But I wouldn't say he's a full sociopath because he obviously empathizes with his wife all the time. But he doesn't empathize with these people who are losing their channels. But when his channel is about to be taken down and all of my false copyright strikes, oh my god, guys, I have a false copyright strike and this could ruin me forever. And telling us how it's like pointing a gun at him. But when a troll is facing it, well, they are giving me threats and they are being mean to me and they're being harassed. But when he's being confronted with that he threatened to be awesome on, he was just saying he was upset, man. All this stuff. It's such a level of clown world with this guy. It's infuriating because when you go to him, he demands you to go to him for help. You go to him for help, and you might be upset in the matter. God forbid you fucking are upset, correct? And you talk to him, he's gonna be like, "You're threatening me, man." Like, dude, come the fuck on. I'm sure there are people that go further beyond than just being upset, but I would not consider those who are just upset to be threatening. I would consider the people who are sending threats to be threatening. Like, yes, Nord Hogan sent a threatening tweet. Sure, he can see that, but the people who are just upset, they're not threatening you. They're just upset. And, like, it's just infuriating that he says that. But this dude cries so hard when he's on the receiving end. And that's how he's been, like, for years. He always is so flippant and dismissive when shit's going on. But the second he's in the line of fire, it is the worst thing to happen, and we must all be kind to him. When he got false copyright strikes, oh, don't troll me, man. Like, I'm upset right now. So should we take that as threats? Everyone should just tell DSP to stop threatening us the second he gets that false copyright strike, okay? Correct?
Some of which are directly saying it's my fault and I need to do something about it. I better contact YouTube immediately and stop dragging my feet. One of which actually claiming they have they're involved in a lawyer and they're actually going to try to get involved.
No, look how this guy who's involved with a lawyer gets the supposedly they're with a lawyer. okay, supposedly, but last year he was convinced he talked to a lawyer. Okay.
Me, to which I laugh because
I
this
laugh.
shit the stuff they say is so ridiculous. Yes, you're going to get a lawyer and sue me, even though I've done nothing wrong. So you're going to spend all that money going to court, issuing a lawsuit, just to be told this person didn't do anything.
But if you feel like you can like sue someone, they usually just like do it. But what if it gets approved? What if it happens? What is gonna happen then?
Damn. Can't sue them. Right? Again, the whole issue with the false copyright system is that it's a bad system that YouTube made. I don't run YouTube. YouTube is legally liable for any claim.
But the impersonation is under your name. But again, he didn't want to email them
against the site, even though they pretend like they're not. They are.
They are.
There's nothing because if they don't vet it, which they don't. They absolutely do not vet the claims properly. You can't hold anyone accountable. So you'd be suing YouTube, not me. But I love getting 8 or 9 threats in the morning on my birthday. It's a really great way to wake up to the day. So anyway, I get
this
up,
dude, man.
So you'd be suing YouTube, not me. But I love getting 8 or 9 threats in the morning on my birthday. It's a really great way to wake up to the day.
Such a little baby. I got threats every day. I mean, dude, you tell us every day you get like nonsense, and you have such thick skin. And now, oh man, I just love getting them, man.
So anyway, I get up.
Whatever.
And I already knew that on my birthday I had to do a bunch of errands and shit. That's not fun. Why? Because it's my day off. And as you guys know, I work 6 days a week full time.
Why can't Kat ever do the errands outside the day off? Like, no, I'm sure if you ask him, he's like, well, she's working, Dad. But there are days where Desperate walks right into the office. She can't get food like on the way home or whatever. Like, she can't find time to do it.
1 day a week I get off, and that's the day where
like she got at least help, right? Like, come on.
Streams, and also I try to spend some time with my family. Okay, so already I knew.
But he also tells us that he spends time like an hour with them every day. Every day. That's not good enough for Phil.
I had to do grocery shopping. I had to do pet supplies. I had a few other things I had to run out and get during the course of the day. All right. Luckily, no appointments, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
On my birthday. I got all my appointments done last week. But I also knew I had to set up stuff for today. Like, I didn't have time during this week to set up anything for today's marathon. So I had to come in here and I had to get Tier Maker working with OBS so I could
look how much work he has to do to get a fucking window capture in OBS. Yes, it's so hard, man. When I set up a stream or a video to do about DSP, to capture YouTube on OBS is so hard, man. It's like a challenge every day.
Actually, like, capture from a browser and set it up in OBS so it would work. I also had to get the fantasy match set up. Right? I had to do all of this. So I knew I had to do all this work. So what ended up happening was, my wife and I woke up and had breakfast together. And we put some peanuts out back, and there were some cute animals outside, some squirrels and birds flying by eating peanuts, and Jasper's being silly. And we're like,
oh my God. This is so lame. They watch fucking animals.
Kat says, I'm going to take a shower.
Whatever.
Said, all right, while you're taking a shower, I'm going to go in the office. I'm going to start working on the stuff for the marathon. And that way, it's like saving time. It's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Dude, he explained that to Kat? Maybe she's a fucking idiot. Dude, who explains what multitasking is when you do it? What the fuck NPC relationship are they? These are NPCs. I am now gonna go to my room and do multitasking, which allows me the ability to set up a event for my marathon tomorrow, and I will be able to do other stuff on the computer in the room at the same time. As I wait for you, Kat, do you understand what I am saying? And then Kat's like, she horse laughs and takes a shower.
Rather than me just going in there by myself, wasting time.
This is
sitting around waiting
ridiculous.
So she's taking a shower, and I come in here, and I start setting up Tier Maker, but at the same time, I open YouTube's support chat.
Now look at this. He acts as if this is added work. Oh, he was supposed to be with his wife, man, but he decided to do this. He did this while he was doing other stuff anyway. He was already there. Like, dude, it's like I'm driving and I'm like going from the supermarket. I look at the gas tank and I see that's like, a little bit less than half. or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, okay, I need to fill up my gas. I'm gonna go to the gas station. It's on the way home. I do that and I drive home. Do I say, oh, I had to fucking drive to the gas station? Oh man, like come on, man. It's like you're already there.
Okay. You might
It's
say, "Well,
not
why are
that
you doing that?"
impressive
Well, because
or
you're getting harassed
hard.
by people. And
And why would, and I look at that, he's like, why would he do that? The dude who tells us every day, he's such a nice guy. DSP is such a nice guy. He just helps everyone, man. So helpful. But no, he only did this because he was being harassed. Isn't that fucking funny? This dude tells us how he's such a nice guy. He's so nice. Unlike the dumb trolls that are mean and toxic. But this dude had to be harassed to do something that people were asking him to do from the start. And even then, it's not what they asked. They told him to email YouTube. And he did everything but email them. This is the type of shit like children do, or like people who are about to, like do like responsible stuff on the phone, and then when they call, they hope that it's closed so that they don't have to talk to people or whatever. Correct? That's like what DSP is doing. He's just sitting there like, well, maybe if I just stall enough times, it's gonna blow over and I don't have to do anything. Maybe I need to find a way to not do anything. He puts so much work into not doing anything, and then when he has to do it, he does it the wrong way. He does it in a way that's fucking weird, and then demands to be validated for it. This dude is such a clown.
at least I feel, from my perspective, if I'm doing due diligence to show that at least I gave it a shot, even though I've told you guys, I know I'm not going to get help from YouTube on this. I know I'm not. It's just never going to happen. They don't care. They literally don't care until a lawsuit slaps the desk of one of their lawyers. Then they will care about this issue. Outside of that, they will never care about the false copyright issue. To them, we're a neutral third party. We have nothing to do with it, which is false.
It's false.
Legally, they are not a neutral third party. They're the one operating the site. They're the one where these copyright claims are being issued, and they're not vetting them properly. They are legally liable for that. But they don't care unless they get sued. And to them, there's so much going on their site, they don't have to deal with it. All right?
Don't deal with it.
So,
yeah, I agree.
basically, I'm already doing the tier maker thing, which, by the way, it's going to be okay today. It's going to be a little messy. I didn't have time to...
Dude, the tier maker shit was so stupid. I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was gonna be dumb. Like, he was not gonna want to sit by his PC. For some fucking reason, this dude insists to have this be where he's at all times. He doesn't want to, like, go to the PC and stream from there because he had to sit there so he couldn't see the tier list, so he had to get up numerous times to look at the screen. And I'm like, dude, it's just so easy. You could just fucking sit at the PC and do it. Why is he so terrified of being there? Is there like some private information on the floor in front of his TV that he doesn't want us to see? Like, it's so fucking ridiculous. And the tier list was garbage, by the way. I don't know about the monster movie, whatever the fuck tier that was. I have no opinion. I didn't watch all of it. But the game console one was the worst one. It, to me, exposed that he's not a real gamer at all.
set up a nice formal layout. I wish I did. I was trying to do this on my birthday, and it looks like shit. I know it does, but at least it's going to capture. We're going to be able to do it. It's going to be a little wonky. It's going to be a little tough because I got to read these little icons and figure out what the fuck they say and everything. But for the most part, it should work. It's just going to be a little messy. It's not going to be streamlined. It's the first time I'm ever doing a tier maker stream like this. Please be patient with me later today.
Be patient.
You'll see what I mean when we start. You're going to be like, wow, this is like stupid and unprofessional. And you're right. But we're going to do it anyway.
Wait, what?
It's not going to be streamlined. It's the first time I'm ever doing a tier maker stream like this. Please be patient with me later today. You'll see what I mean when we start. You're going to be like, wow,
weird
this is like stupid
Holy
and
shit.
unprofessional. And you're right.
The frame
But
rate
we're going
just
to do it anyway. It
fucking
should
tanked.
hopefully be fun.
Should be fun, man. I agree.
So anyway, I open up YouTube chat, support chat. I'm thinking this will be a 10-minute conversation. They'll just say, we're not going to help you. It'll be done. Oh, no, I was with them for over an hour.
He chose to sit there, though. But whatever.
Over an
But
hour.
again, it's a YouTube chat. It's a bot!
Talking to YouTube support chat. Now, the entire chat log is live. I posted it on my Twitter.
Okay, we're just gonna skip ahead.
In a nutshell, I explained to the YouTube support chat agent that someone is impersonating me and putting false strikes against my detractors, and they're upset and they're threatening me now because of it. To which they just keep responding, that can't happen. We vet all claims. I'm like, I'm telling you it's happening. There's concrete evidence that it is happening. This is not everyone making it up. It's happening. Oh, no, we vet all claims. That can't happen. I said, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Now, since you can't help me, please escalate this. No, well, it just can't happen. What do you mean?
He's talking to a bot. How is the bot going to escalate this? See, this is the other thing. The reason why DSP also will disqualify, like, emailing them or all this stuff is that he probably sees it as, I went to the YouTube chat, it's going to the same destination, so what difference would an email make? Because that's the thing, you'd think that DSP would, his spiteful energy, would have him specifically email them, so that way if it doesn't work, he could say, I emailed them, I did what you said, and it didn't work. Correct? He could have just done that, but he, again, as I said, he would have said some weird shit in the email that would have made it unhelpful, correct? And he's telling us that, oh, I don't want to email them, because he convinced himself that emailing doesn't exist and it won't work. He convinced himself of this. Meanwhile, Duty had an email from YouTube partnership, whatever, saying to contact YouTube with this email or whatever. People were telling DSP to do this, doesn't do it, ignores it because he's convinced that it doesn't exist. You could tell him all day how the email is real and it's there and he could talk to them. He refuses to believe it. This dude, it's like he lives inside all day and then you're trying to tell him that the sky is blue. And he's like, no man, it's not blue. It's red. I saw it on my computer. It's red, okay? It's red. It's red, man. And you're just trying to like convince him that it's blue. And he just will not go outside with you to look. He will not do it. Because he's convinced in his own fucking lie. Or thought, you know?
I'm telling
And it's also funny, DSP tells us as well that he is a very stubborn person. So we have to like drill it into him that the email exists, I guess. Then he'll be annoyed by that. See how fucking annoying talking to DSP is? And this is why, like, when he brags about, oh, I listen to feedback, I listen to criticism, it's bullshit. Because this is him responding to feedback. And he's convinced that the email doesn't exist. He's convinced of this. And he will not listen to you if you try to tell him that it does exist. He will not listen.
You, it's happening. We're all looking
and like
at
everyone's
it,
saying,
right?
like the email doesn't work, will not work, or whatever. And to a degree, I don't think that the email would necessarily resolve the issue either. But I'm on the side of like, look, what does he have to lose by doing it? He's already getting harassed by people to do something about it, so that's already happening. He has nothing really to lose by just trying to email them. If anything, he should want to try it, because it can either, prove his point that it won't work, or that it will work and people will leave him alone. So he has nothing but gain from it, and he doesn't want to even try.
Right now, it's definitely happening. Please escalate the issue. Oh, well, it can't happen. Okay, I give up. And
I give
They
up.
don't care. YouTube doesn't care. They hire people who literally sit in a call center. Of course, it's not a call center. It's a chat center. They have a checklist of stuff they're supposed to say. And once it reaches that point where they can't help, they literally sit there and do nothing to hope that you disconnect from the chat so that they can say, oh, customer disconnected. Well, conversation ended. And that counts as a completed conversation for them. Or they just repeat the same word over and over so that you go away. They don't have to actually resolve anything. They don't have to. Okay? So that's the thing. And I spent over an hour. They absolutely, I said, you must escalate.
You must.
Oh, no, we don't have to because it can't happen. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, you're not going to help me. They refused to help.
They refused to help, man.
So I documented the whole thing. And by the way, it went exactly as I said it would. I knew that's how it would go. That's why I told everyone earlier. That's why I don't go to them for this shit. I know you don't get any help from YouTube. They don't care. But people don't listen to me. I'm getting threats.
Look how mad he is that people don't listen to him, but he's not listening to them. People are telling him to email fucking YouTube for like a few days now. Telling him, email them. They even gave him the email address. And he's like, well, nothing I could do, man. You're not listening. Okay.
On my birthday to do this, so I do it. And I told everyone earlier, that's why I don't go to them for this shit. I know you don't get any help from YouTube. They don't care. But people don't listen to me. I'm getting threats on my birthday to do this, so I do it. And I document it and I post it up on the internet. Now, I well knew that wasn't going to be enough because it's not like I was born yesterday. My detractors...
He knows that wasn't enough, man.
Don't care.
They don't
Here's
care.
the truth about my detractors. They don't want the truth about anything. They don't seek the truth about anything. What they want is evidence that I've done something wrong. That's it.
That's a wild statement to make. So you're telling me that the thing on Snort Hogan's mind of the time that he wanted him to address the impersonator was to show that he did something wrong? I mean, he's gambling his entire channel on that. Why? That doesn't make any sense, DSP.
That's all they're out
Oh my god, he took one for the team, man.
for. Because if they can prove I've done something wrong, it is endless amounts of content for them.
Yeah, content for their deleted channels?
Endless. And
Endless.
they get more content, more money, more popularity, more clickbait, more toxicity. It just reciprocates endlessly.
And how does this make... And honestly, in reality, it doesn't really make sense. Because that Reddit clip that passed around everywhere was from his channel. People were clipping it, like posting the timestamp in Reddit from his channel. Like, it would link you to his channel, man. And he was getting famous off of that drama that he made on his own. But whatever. Okay. Why are you laughing?
Okay? So that's what they're looking for. They're not looking for, oh, Phil actually did due diligence. He tried to do the right thing. They're looking for, oh, here's evidence that...
Look how much this dude wants to be validated about doing the extra stuff. But dude, if you're such a nice guy, then do you really need to brag about doing nice things? Because remember, this dude yells at people that charity is stuff you do behind the scenes. You don't brag about the charity or anything like that. You don't gain anything from charity. Blah, 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 blah. But this dude wants us to, like, fucking bend over for him and be like, oh, thank you, Phil. You did it. You talked to a YouTube chat. Oh, man. Round of applause for Phil, man. And then he's like, oh, yeah, Adam thinks I have delusions of grandeur. But look at his attitude. He's like, I did all this for you, and you are not grateful. What a nice guy, man.
Phil didn't do something right or did something wrong or something like that. That's all they're looking for, okay? So I knew for a fact that what I did wasn't going to be enough, but at least from my perspective, I've covered all the bases now. Good luck ever in the future trying to get a lawsuit and say Phil never tried. Oh, there's documented evidence that I tried. YouTube doesn't care.
You didn't try hard enough. Like, yeah, you tried through the methods that you know of, but you didn't try going beyond and saying, hey, this guy is saying that I should email them. Here's the email address. I might as well try that too. No. Didn't want to try that. The email doesn't exist. He's very committed to believing there is no email, which doesn't make sense. Why would YouTube not have an email correspondence with people? Like, it doesn't make sense. Because what if people don't have a way to directly communicate through their channel or an account? They need to email them. Like, that doesn't make any sense. What if their accounts got hacked? How would they contact YouTube then? A random channel is gonna say, hey YouTube, I'm this other channel that's being hacked right now. Like, YouTube is probably gonna be like, no. I mean, I guess they would open up to like verify in other ways, potentially, but they probably would prefer email probably. So why the fuck wouldn't they email? Why wouldn't they use the email account?
Just like I said. Okay? Now, in addition to that,
whatever.
All right.
I
also contacted YouTube creators on on Twitter. This is their creators account where serious issues you're supposed to address to this account. And many, many YouTubers over the years have tweeted at them and gotten help from YouTube creators.
But it's a meme, and it's not really the best. Like, it's very spotty if they can even help. Like, it depends on a lot of factors. It's very inconsistent. Very inconsistent. So going to their Twitter account is kind of it's a gamble to go to a casino. You'll either get help that you were looking for or you won't.
So I tweeted at them and I DM'd them. And I explained the situation saying, your support is ignoring the issue, saying it doesn't exist when it does. This is going to be a legal issue, not for me, for you. Someone likely could do a class action lawsuit against you and sue you for this because they have proven evidence here that there is a loophole in your system.
So why doesn't DSP offer to join to the guy who had a lawyer? Why didn't DSP offer to like help them file a lawsuit against YouTube? Oh, he didn't want to do that though because it's obviously going after him.
Someone's abusing and you're ignoring it. So, guess what happened?
Guess what happened?
Nothing. They haven't responded. It's been, at this point, almost 24 hours. They haven't responded at all. What a shocking twist that they wouldn't respond to this, correct? They don't care.
Correct.
Again, YouTube does not care about you unless you sue them. They do not care. All right? So...
I love that they don't care unless you sue them when it comes to sending reports or receiving reports. They don't care either way. Okay.
Yeah, pretty stupid, huh?
Pretty stupid, huh? Playing some anyway, Street Fighter?
Nothing. I just checked.
Gotta check out his Bison.
Nothing there.
Gotta check out his Bison.
Right?
How's it doing? How's Bison doing, Phil?
So let's see. So after that, what did I do for the day? Geez, let's see.
Let's see.
Like I said, I went grocery shopping. I got some supplies because my wife is gonna make me a birthday cake during the day, which was nice. You know, I got some stuff for Jasper and stuff like that. Here we go. Here's a fake account.
Here we go.
This one. Ack. Okay. So I go out, I do all my stuff, right?
Yeah, correct.
And I come back and unpack. And it's time for dinner. So my wife and I are like, what are we gonna have for dinner today? And she's like, well, it's your birthday. I was like, nah, you know what? We're gonna order food tomorrow for the marathon. Let me just order whatever the stuff is for the marathon. Let me just do. Let me pick. You pick. So we ended up getting. Hold on. Sorry, I felt that one coming.
Hey, you felt that coming. Why didn't he mute?
Poke bowls for dinner. Now I just had poke bowls a few weeks ago, but it just so happens it was the first time I had a real poke bowl with like raw fish and stuff in it.
Now, how come he could order raw fish? Now I'm assuming this is DoorDash. I'm assuming it's DoorDash. Maybe it's not, but I'm assuming it is. How come he could do DoorDash for poke bowl with raw fish for dinner on his day off, but he can't do that for his feasting with the king? Why can't he do that? And I'm gonna have a dumb Theo theory for this one. That fucking cup noodles video scarred DSP. It scarred him because everyone saw that he was using a spoon and all this stuff, and maybe he just doesn't want to eat anything like that on camera ever again because maybe he eats in a very weird way.
I really liked it, so I was happy that my wife chose that. Had a poke bowl with what was in it?
Do not care.
Roasted corn, some sweet onion. I'm just off the top of my head. That's the stuff that was in it. Okay.
Okay.
It was a really, really good. A really, really good poke bowl. That's what I had for dinner on my birthday.
Okay. Okay.
So there you go. It actually was pretty darn good for dinner. So I'm glad that my wife picked that for us. And in reality, it was a good choice as well. Because with what we're having today...
Dude, this dude sounds like he's fucking, like, trying to, like, convince us that he's not being, like, forced. I love the poke bowl. It was great. Like, is this cat outside, like, pointing a gun at him? Like, you better say you like the fucking poke bowl, bitch. And he's like, I love the poke bowl. It is fantastic food that I ate. DSD, blink twice if she's there and you're in danger.
With the poke bowl yesterday, which I'll explain in a minute, because when you hear what we're gonna eat today, it's gonna be not so healthy. Let's put it that way.
It's just pizza. Isn't
so
it?
Anyway, poke bowl was great, and then after that, I was like, well, I still have to do the whole setup and everything for the fantasy battle royale. Plus, I had to shave and shower yesterday too, and I was like, let me go upstairs, get all this done in one fell swoop. In the meantime, my wife was playing some Assassin's Creed.
Cool.
Assassin's Creed
Odyssey.
Downstairs in the living room with Jasper.
Wow,
so
good for her.
Stuff done. So,
I swear she already played that though. Whatever. Why does Kat play such lame games? Like, dude, every time we hear her play a game, it's always a Bethesda game or Assassin's Creed or God of War or some Sony game. Why didn't she play anything else? And then we all claimed that she loves the Evil Within. She played Evil Within, man, and she loved DSP's playthrough of Evil Within. Why didn't she play Resident Evil 4 Remake, man? Why haven't we heard that? Oh, she played Resident Evil 4 Remake and she's loving it and all this stuff. Why didn't she play any other game? Every game she plays, it's either some boring ass game or it's the game he's playing. Very weird, huh?
Working on
Watch, the second we start to hear that Kat's playing Fallout, that's when we know he's gonna play Fallout.
matched for today. The
She's
fantasy
playing
match.
Fallout 4,
And I'm
and
like,
they
just on a whim,
they had a
let
cat
me take
that
a look
would
at
be
the
in.
internet and let me see what people are saying.
Oh, look at this.
about
Look at this.
on the matched for today, the fantasy match.
So he's already in the gamer room. He's in the pig pen. He's playing with his toys. He's getting everything set up. He's already there.
And I'm like, just on a whim, let me take a look at the internet and let me see what people are saying about the fact that I posted up the chat logs.
And he wants to get validated
My
by strangers
conversation with
again.
YouTube this morning, because I did due diligence. I talked with YouTube, like I told people I already have, and they don't help you. But I'm just curious, because here's the thing: in my mind, I'm looking at it. I'm saying some people are gonna say, "Wow, Phil went the extra mile and actually did try to help." And here's the evidence, so good on him.
Good on
and
him.
Some people are gonna be never satisfied, because, like I said, my detractors are not out to prove the truth of anything. In any case, if ever I do something right, they ignore that. They're only looking to make me look bad. So I know for a fact that no matter what I do, it's not gonna please them. It's not enough, right?
It's not enough.
And
No.
I'm exactly right. So
He's
I think
exactly
it's like,
right.
oh, don't
Like, I just love this dude, man. He's such a nice guy, correct? He tells us how much he, like, is such a nice guy. And then he immediately is, like, looking for validation for what he's doing. He did such a nice thing to contact YouTube, and then, like, he has to look up if everyone else agrees with him that he did the right thing. DSP, if you do the right thing, do you need everyone to tell you did the right thing?
don't you know that chat is a bot? No, it's not. It's a human.
It's a human.
You can even tell from the way that they're talking, and all of a sudden their speech breaks down, and now they're skipping words and stuff.
They're skipping words. I read the fucking chat logs. That happened only once. And it's like such a small thing. Because even my first take when I did this video, I read it, I didn't think about it. I read it again. It's like, oh yeah, he didn't say like start an investigation or whatever. It just said start investigate or whatever. But that's not really indicative of a human either. Because they could have just written down the auto response, and just the auto response itself has a typo in it, because that could happen too. But whatever. But this is coming from a guy that says "hutta."
Stuff. It's a human who's nervous, who doesn't know how to answer questions.
And this is another thing that's really funny. If you look at the name, it's May. I think the name is May. Correct? Yeah. May. Which is like obviously a woman's name, so DC probably assumed that this person is a woman. And every time that he talks to a woman on like in this kind of chat, it's completely different versus a man. Like he had help from what was her name? I want to say Nancy, but I don't think it was Nancy. Or was it Nancy? Shit. No. Wait. God damn, I'm Diane? Was it Diane? Oh fuck, I'm like spacing on the name, but you know that you know. He was talking to her, and he kept making fun of her, how she didn't know what she's talking about. Oh, he did the Woody the Woodpecker impression, and making fun of every single thing she was saying. Every single thing. Donna. It was Donna. Pretty sure it's Donna. He kept making fun of her. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. This. Oh my god, can you believe she said this? And then, like, a few months later, he talks to a dude named Mitch, and he's like, oh, Mitch is so helpful. Mitch is great, man. He helped me get my channel back to making money. Mitch is so good. Meanwhile, like, Donna did all this work, and all he did that whole time, because she was pretty much telling him he had to wait. That's all she was telling him, because it's all he had to do at that time. And then he's, like, saying she was useless, not helpful, blah, 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 blah. But Mitch does pretty much the same amount of work, and he's the most helpful guy on the planet. And so he's talking to another woman, supposedly, and he's saying how she's stuttering, she's nervous, she doesn't know what she's doing, man. Why does he have such very unique views, depending on the people he talks to? It's really fucking weird.
And basically isn't paid to answer anything serious, because YouTube doesn't have real customer support. You can tell it's a human who's stuttering and shit even when they're typing, because they don't know how to help, okay? So
they
that's
don't know, man.
Oh, it's just a bot. So why'd you tell me to talk to them then? Like, literally,
They told them, they told him to go to the fucking email. And he's like, why you tell me to go to them, man? They said to email them, DSP.
Getting threatening emails. You must contact YouTube. You must contact YouTube.
And this is how he responds. The dude who wants to help everyone is so nice. He's such a nice guy. He misinterprets how to communicate with YouTube, and then he's yelling at them for not babying him harder. Hold his hand way harder to get him to email, I guess. You have to convince him that it exists. It's like, look how much work you have to do to get DSP to do anything. And that's why I don't feel fucking anything. Like, people are like, well then, if DSP does this and it works, you should thank him. Fuck that. This dude doesn't deserve shit. He's such a piece of shit to everyone. And then when something goes wrong for him, we have to like stop what we're doing and help him out. And be kind to him and do all this fucking shit. But other people are like stressing out about their channels being taken away or whatever. Like, he doesn't, and I'm not saying that he has to like baby them or anything, but you don't have to fucking sit there and be like, and be a piece of shit to them either. Like, he doesn't have to do this. If he doesn't want to be treated this way, then maybe he shouldn't treat people like that. Like, it's so ridiculous, man. It's so ridiculous. And you have to like talk to him so much, like you're walking on eggshells to get him to do what you want him to do. And it's not asking a lot. Like, it's not like, oh man, we have to ask, like, whatever. We're not asking him to fucking drive to YouTube and talk to fucking Susan or the new guy. We're asking him to email them.
Or we will sue you, or we will attack you, we will false strike you. So I contact YouTube. Oh, didn't you know that's just a bot?
And why is he focusing on those people? Why, like, he told us that he had people that were just upset that their YouTube channel is going away, or whatever, or that it might go away, whatever, correct? So why is he focusing on those people? Why are the people who are being toxic to him get the most attention? The most attention. If he's such a nice guy, shouldn't he be trying to do this for the people who are like at least a little bit concerned? Can he at least empathize with that? Like, this is ridiculous. This whole thing. So yeah, even if he did the right thing, I wouldn't give a fuck. It's like, yeah, okay, cool, you did something, and that's as much as he'll get from me. But it's like, he could have handled this way better and not look like a fucking baby. He's like throwing a temper tantrum, and it's like, dude, come on.
So why the fuck did you tell me to contact them if that wasn't what you wanted, right? So now I see other hilariously stupid thing. Call YouTube. There is no YouTube.
I've not seen anyone say it.
Phone number.
I have not seen a single person tell him to call them. I've never seen that.
Exist. Don't you think if it did, every content creator would call them for issues? Why aren't you emailing YouTube? There is no email address to...
There is an email address. Dude, he posted the email address that he got from them.
Contact YouTube for customer support either. There was one many years ago, I know, before they ever had the chat system, they did have a partner support email address. I used to use it all the time, and that's how I got help with things like false copyright strikes to take.
Like, this doesn't make any sense.
That was totally taken away.
Why was that taken away? That doesn't make any sense, though. If you think about it.
Years and years
but
ago,
whatever.
The moment that they created that chat and implemented that on YouTube, they did away with the email address.
How does he know this? And how?
That doesn't even...
Because what if they reintroduced the email address? Like, I also feel like maybe they said in a tweet, let's say they said on a tweet, like, we will now not accept, like, a lot of help from the email. You can only email us when it's something serious or some shit. Like, they might have said something like that. Like, there might be, like, exceptions to email them. And DSP read that and interpreted them saying there's no more email. Because it's DSP. We already know his reading comprehension is awful. It's awful. He has a hard time understanding what's written in front of him a lot of the times. So it's not unbelievable or a stretch to say that they might have said something in a tweet, and DSP thought that they were saying they're done with the email.
Exist. So it's hilarious the things people say. Why didn't you call? Why didn't you email? They don't exist. You're an idiot. You're literally a fucking moron for saying that because you just say shit to try to act like... Again, it's called moving the goalpost. It's, oh, well, Phil did what was right. We'll move the goalpost. It wasn't good enough. But the things you're now telling me to do don't
But
exist.
then why didn't he why not then just email them anyway? If it's gonna bounce back, he could then just show the email that bounced back then. Correct?
It doesn't matter. Keep moving the goalpost. Right?
You know what? That is kind of funny. Because you would think that if he did decide to email them, would he then not show us the email of like the because you would get like a mailer demon, whatever the fuck, saying like your email went to nowhere because it doesn't exist or whatever. That happens sometimes, hopefully. So would he not show that? Because if he did show that, it would potentially show his email address, and maybe the email address that would be attached to would not be his actual email address that we think it is. Correct? Pretty funny, huh?
It's just idiocy.
Idiocy.
It's complete stupidity what they're saying, but they don't care because they're not out for the truth. They're not out for help. They just want to make me look bad. Okay. So I read all that. I'm like, this is absolutely hilarious.
Hilarious.
Now, one of the things that I keep seeing constantly is, why won't Phil just show his copyright claim history? If he's truly innocent and he's not claiming these videos and taking them down, why doesn't he just
look? He belittles this and says that this is hilarious, but he did it. Oh, why does he show this? It's so hilarious, man. He does a video showing it, and it's not the W he thinks it is.
Show them. All right. So the funny part about all of that is, it doesn't even really matter, because what I show or what I don't show, I know is not good enough. I'll give you a perfect example here. If I right now, very fucking moment, all right, opened up my phone and I showed you all of my mobile game accounts.
So he springs this up and he keeps thinking this little like thing is a massive W for him. That proves his point, and whatever, correct? But it shows how stupid this fucking dude is. Because shouldn't he want to show this to prove his fans, the people who believe him? Like, yeah, if he knows that the trolls are not going to believe anything they show, then shouldn't he just want to show this for his fans? Oh, then they're going to use it to attack my other accounts. But if the trolls convince themselves, correct, that it's a bot account that DSP says that we're going to assume that it is, then he has nothing to lose then. Then wouldn't we just not attack a bot account if it's a bot account? Like, none of this adds up, and it's all just a waste of energy. Because he doesn't want to show it, for whatever reason. Even, like, let's say that he's not down from the rafters. Let's say he's not that. It just means he's hiding something else. So, like, it doesn't matter. The fact that he's hiding something else just shows that he's not a trustworthy guy off the bat.
All the mobile games that I have on my phone, all 27 of them. Because as you know, according to the detractors, all I do is I sit and play mobile games and spend all my money on it. So I must have about 27 games in there, right?
No.
If I open it up, I show it to you. And it outright shows you the evidence that everything I've been saying all along is true. And I'm innocent of all this bullshit that they accuse me of. It wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't prove anything to them. Because here's what they would say. Well, that, Phil, he bought accounts. He went online. You could see these games. You can easily just buy accounts from other people. So
what? Why would we think
he went online and he bought a couple accounts so that he could show those on his phone on stream, and now he's
but that doesn't make
gonna really
sense.
Secretly swap back and play on his real account now. So
whatever.
You see what I mean? Like, none of this matters.
Okay.
At all. It doesn't matter what I do.
It doesn't
it's never
matter
good enough for these people. You understand that?
You understand that?
So I know for a fact that even if I show my copyright claim history on YouTube, it's not good enough for these people. But I'm already there. I'm already sitting here.
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
And I'm like, I might as well just do it anyway.
Might as well.
10-minute video. And again, I'm doing this on my birthday when I shouldn't be doing it.
And this is stupid. This little tiny thing. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this, man. It's my birthday, man. You're already in the fucking pig pen, dude. You're already on the computer, and I know for a fucking fact he probably only made this fucking video just to see how he could capture the window in OBS and not show his desktop, because this dude is terrified of showing us his desktop again. So that's why he did this. He says that he did this for us. Sure, that's a byproduct, but he just did this just to test OBS. That's why the fucking leaderboard shit's here.
I should just be enjoying my time with my wife instead of doing all this dumb shit, right?
You were setting up your fucking event. You were already there. You can't complain when you're doing shit you're already doing. Like, this dude is saying, like, I did this so that, I get to get some stuff done. So he's already using the time he's wasting on his work to do this email shit to YouTube. So it's really not that impressive or like sacrificing. It's stupid. It's so stupid. He even had Pokeballs, dude. And he had a story about Cat burning herself. Like, come on. You can't tell us, I was wasting my time doing this. You chose to be in the fucking room. And this dude also tells us that he ignores all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. He couldn't ignore this, though, for some reason. Because he was afraid of the birthday event being ruined by copyright strikes.
So I already had the cat.
I also like that he says, the worst birthday ever? So he clickbaited his fucking drama. But I just think it's also really funny. He considers that, a little like inconvenience to him, a horrible thing, one of the worst days of his life. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, you got swatted. You're telling me with a straight pig face that dealing with random people online is worse than fucking getting swatted. The thing that you keep claiming that you could have died from? Okay, cool, dude.
Capture device opened for Tier Maker. I was like, I already had it set up. That's good. So let me just do it then. So I did. And for 10 minutes, I went through my entire claim history on DSP Gaming. You know, the video's live here on DSP Gaming. And by the way, it's funny because some people say, oh, you see, Phil, you made that video. You got a lot of money out of it. First of all, I think it has 6,000 views.
No one said. I don't think I've seen people say that you get a lot of money out of it. They're probably saying that you'll get money out of it the next day from people like pity tipping. But whatever.
You think 6,000 views on a video makes you a lot of money, huh?
This dude cries when a video doesn't get 1,000 views. Okay.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
That's number one.
Stupid.
Number two, the video's demonetized. Yeah.
Oh yeah, funny, huh? So he tells us that, oh, you think that I monetized the video? Well, let's explain something. You think 6,000 views is a lot of views, but it's demonetized anyway. So why does the views matter in the first place? Secondly, it's just funny. All these kind of videos, that kind of video always gets demonetized, huh? Like, every other video does not get demonetized. The videos that have, like, violence in it, like, there was a thing saying, like, what game was it? I think it was some game last year or whatever that was at risk of demonetizing videos because of how gory it was, or whatever. DSP played it, and he never complained about getting demonetized. Like, at all. I don't think. But this video of him just showing a screen got demonetized. Like, I fucking don't believe that. That's a lie. That's a lie, buddy.
Yeah, YouTube decided to demonetize the video. Why? I have no idea. Something to do with the tags or the title. They don't like the title, so they demonetized the video. The moment I put it online, it's already demonetized. There's no ads on it. So I made $0 on the video.
Zero.
Okay.
Okay.
So I do the video and I thoroughly go through everything.
But okay, if it's demonetized, then why can't I super thank? Because he told us, and people found out, if your video gets demonetized, you can't get super thanks. And it's gone. But it's right there. Okay. But it's demonetized. Okay. Sure.
I show you for the first time ever my whole history. I try to explain it. It's just funny that queue, here's how weird it is. That queue definitely has issues.
And we're back here. The queue has issues. It's weird. It's odd. But Nord Hogan shows his queue. It's all facts. It's definitive that he did stuff in the past, and it proves it. See, guys? Like, and he does that with everyone. Like, people are trying to, make him aware of that in that interview, which he refused to understand what the criticism was. Like, well, it's all documented, man. But this dude documents his own stuff and then says, well, it's glitched and bugged and weird. But Sword Hogan shows it and it's all fact. We all say it's fact. Funny how that works. Correct?
It shows, you claiming yourself. Like, it shows me claiming DSP Gaming. How could I claim myself for videos? It doesn't even make sense.
Well, those were videos that got struck down for the content in the video on your channel, though.
Existed.
Whatever.
How are you going to show claims from 2015? There was no queue in 2015. It was a manual-based system. And as I stated, I had Machinima, who had the rights to my channel back then, doing stuff without my permission. To which I went to them and I was like, no, don't do that. I don't want you taking down videos and stuff. So what Machinima...
He says this, but he was about to fall for a scam to claim detractor videos. That's why he wanted to go with Laverius so badly. But I guess he didn't want it. He was joking, man.
Doing was claiming videos.
That was when he was young.
They for a while, for like a couple of weeks, I think it was 1 or 2 weeks, they were like, without my permission, striking videos down. This is how you don't play, which I never gave them permission to do. And it looks like what happened.
But how come this how you don't plays that were targeted were like specific ones? Like 2 of them or so was like from Loophole. And this dude, come on. We all know why at that time you were targeting that dude. Because you wanted to tuck in your daughter and you just didn't want that.
Reversed, because like I said, those videos still exist. So it looks like, I guess they were striking them, then realizing they shouldn't have done that, and they were retracting them. Or like I said in the video yesterday, maybe when they went out of business, all their strikes got reversed anyway. I don't know. I don't actually don't. I mean,
so how come some showed up and some didn't?
Knows, right?
But who knows?
But anyway,
it's a mystery.
I showed the whole thing, and it definitively proves that there's only a handful of videos, and I think it was 2 or 3 channels that I've ever claimed in the entirety that I've been on YouTube, 15 years, right? And only in the past 2 years, only I think 2 or 3 channels again, and it's none of the channels that are being claimed. 0. So it definitively is evidence that I am innocent of anything.
But people are like accusing him of conspiring with the other guy. Like that's what people are saying about him. And he's like, well, I'm innocent. See, it's not on my channel. Yeah, because you're getting someone else to do the others. And as I said before, like, I'm not going to sit there and say that that's 100% fact and that, oh, he definitely did it. But it's also not a reach either. Because there's videos, there's all this evidence of him getting like all this like information from other people about trolls all the time. It's really like the NSA over there in DSP land. Because like, there's a Twitter DM that got leaked that he wanted to take down Secret and Snort Burnell. And those DMs have been proven to be fact because the dude who leaked him in the first place showed us the same DM again with current Twitter UI. So it's definitely, in my opinion, real. Meanwhile, this dude is like, well, I'm innocent, man. But you could technically be conspiring with someone else. Now, is he? I can't say for sure. I'm not going to say for sure. But I also wouldn't be surprised. Like, that's where DSP is. The fact that I could say that and say I wouldn't be surprised really says a lot about the kind of guy DSP is. Because no one should be saying that. It says, well, this guy would do this. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay.
People are claiming it's indisputable proof.
Indisputable.
Like I told you guys, they're not looking for proof. The detractors are not looking for proof of anything. So instead, what do they say?
This dude cries, saying the troll should go to him to get their answers. We go to him for the answers, and now we're being told we're not looking for answers. Okay.
Oh, that's really not DSP Gaming. That's Phil's, I'm not shitting you, his super secret YouTube account that no one knows about.
Well, I mean, technically, like, look at what. Let's see if I can just find it. Oh my god, I keep like hovering. Like, look at this though. You have your own channel recommended to you, buddy. Why? I have my channels recommended to me. Like, I open this one. Am I gonna see me here too? No. See DSP Reacts, piece of piece. All these people, but I don't see it myself. I wonder why that is. But you show this now. This could also be the DSP Reacts channel because the other email that's been floating around with these takedowns is DSP Vlogging, which is obviously his vlogging channel. And we know it's his vlogging channel because in DSP Reacts, he logged in under his DSP Reacts account and it doxed the email that was DSP Vlogging or whatever. So if it's not DSP Gaming, this might be his DSP Reacts channel. So it's not a super secret channel, but it's a... And you know what the other thing is? Since the algorithm also goes by what you watch. The videos that he gets recommended, I'm very curious to see if these are any of the channels that he's reacted to in the past before. Like, it's all very sus and weird. And this dude is like, well, they think it's another YouTube account. Then why are all these weird fucking videos from DSP Gaming? The Daily Wrap. Why is that recommended to DSP Gaming? Okay. Whatever. You go, man.
That he only uses to strike people for copyright. This is what their narrative is now. I have a super secret YouTube channel that I strike people with. That's the account I was actually showing.
And you know what? The other thing is that page shows the channel as affected. So it shows DSP Gaming as a victim here, pretty much, correct? And so this is like, the channels that show that. This is all fucking weird. And I can't get over it. I can't get over it. The more, like, I see this. Because, let's say, correct, that this is another account. Maybe this is DSP Reacts. If that's the case, and in DSP's instance, I hope it's not the case. But let's say that's the case, correct? Oh no, these are takedowns as well. But yeah. So is he sending his own takedowns on DSP Reacts to this to get pity sympathy? Because the other thing that's very funny about these strikes is that when he got them, his Patreon would go bigly. It went up. He got more Patreon money during this time. So it really makes my conspiracy theory should just kind of go off, because these are very specific fucking strikes. And it's shown on this page, and DSP tells us before he did this video that, oh, when you see that in Sora Hogan, it's fact and all this stuff, but suddenly he's like, well, this is a glitch, man. It's machinima. But the other machinima strikes are not there. Because we've seen that they took down the FAP videos, but that doesn't show up at all in this. So nothing really adds up, and there's more questions. If anything, it's just more questions out of either my ignorance of not knowing how this is read, or it's just questions. These are just questions. Come on. All this stuff is very weird. These weird circumstantial shit that happens around him. It's so fucking bizarre. And he's like, well, that's my life, man. And it's like, come on. No one is this much of a clown. It's as silly as the bison shit. You need Lady Luck to be right there in person for you to get that fucking bison he has. And he somehow got on a free pull. Really, dude?
Right? And then the other thing, there's another tab up there he didn't click. It says archive. What could be hidden in the archive?
Oh my god, that jiggle. Look at that jiggle.
Right? And then
look at that jiggle.
There's another tab up there he didn't click. It says archive.
Dude, is he okay?
In the archive
dude,
it
looks really bad.
Do you really want to know?
It's flapping around.
I'll tell you right now. I'm not gonna fucking screen capture it. I'll look at it because it's basically
he won't screen capture, but he'll look at it.
Older shit from before this copyright system existed. I think the videos are for 2013, 2012. Let me look at it. So here's the archive tab. And when I click on it, it shows 3 things. The first video, actually, these are 3 videos from 2019. 2 are from Sons of Kojima.
Sons of Kojima? But isn't that funny? He tells us, it's from 2013, 2014, then already this story, he's disproven. He debunked himself. But we should trust him, right? Yeah.
And 1 is from Scrubby Scrum 999. And they weren't claimed. It just shows that these are matched. It even says percentile match. And the Sons of Kojima videos say 20% of their video was matched. And all it says is review match, contact channel, request video removal, or move back to matches. All it is 3 matches. The archive doesn't even show things you've claimed. I don't even know what this is. One of them is DSP tries it, pro level 3rd strike. Let's endure Project 7.
Let's endure.
DSP tries it.
Dude, he pronounces any word with U-R-E as or. And that's incorrect. Come on.
All that archive tab shows, and it's nothing that I've claimed whatsoever. it's just random shit.
Random shit,
I don't
man.
even know what the archive tab is because again, it's nothing I've claimed. It doesn't even say you claimed it. You can retract. It actually gives me the option to claim it now if I want to, if I choose to. That's the archive tab.
Okay.
My messages tab is empty because no one's ever sent me a message about copyright, and I've never sent a message about copyright. And of course, the matches tab is just the tab that matches people to your videos. That's neither here nor there. It doesn't say that I claimed anything, right? So, basically, all that being said, I did absolutely everything. I chatted with YouTube on my day off for over an hour, which I didn't need to do, to try to do due diligence, to prove that I'm not involved in this and I want it cleared up. YouTube ignores me and won't help. I spend another chunk of my time on my birthday making a video showing my entire video claim history, showing that I'm not the person involved.
But you're already in the room, though. He did all, like, he's saying all this stuff as if it was, like, a big hassle for him. But he did all of this when he was doing other shit. Like, he was already setting up the marathon. This isn't that exhausting of a thing to do, DSP. You were already in the room. It wasn't added work. I mean, I guess technically because you had to do the email stuff, but you were already there.
In this at all. It's never been me. That's not good enough. This is your super secret channel and you're lying and all that. One person actually said, well, you should have shown you logging in to prove that it was your DSP gaming channel. You want me to show you me logging into the fucking channel?
This is stupid. We're not asking to see his, like, email and his password. He could do to me, the other thing he could have at least done, right? Correct? Is show the account. Like, on the top right corner, you see the avatar of the account you're on. He doesn't even show that. We don't see anything. We can't make out anything on the top. So we don't know the fucking account he's looking at this. He sees DSP Gaming there. And it's all fucking weird, correct? How we can't even see the fucking account. Isn't that funny? That the video that is supposed to be the smoking gun of DSP's innocence, we can't see the account name. There's all these weird fucking claims that are there that are all very pertinent claims in DSP's history. Really funny, right? Like, it's kind of funny to me. And some of them, like, are already spoken for. Sure, the hardline is the only one that's sus to me. Because I don't think this was claimed by a troll to be struck down. It was a struck down. And he did a vlog crying about it. And he never mentioned a name. That's why I think this is a sus one. The Witcher one is spoken for. The Jackie Chan ones are spoken for. This is the one that I'm like sus on. It's a sus claim, but there's no other thing. So this is all stupid, circumstantial nonsense. And he's like, this is evidence, man. We don't even know the account he's viewing it on because it's all obscured by his fucking border. Hilarious.
Are you an idiot? Yes, you are. I'm not going to show you me logging into the fucking channel so people can hack it, you dunce. It's some of the dumbest thing, man. Like, seriously.
Seriously.
Some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. So anyway, what a dumb thing. So.
Dumb thing, man. Stupid.
Basically after that, all right, I post the video up. And I'm like, that's where I'm done with this. I'm completely done with this now. I even say in the video, stop contacting me. I'm done with it, right?
Stop contacting me. But then we'll know in a month later. He will tell us we need to contact him. If you want to hear from me, contact me.
I well know. This is not going to be the end of it. I know that these people will continue on with their narrative no matter what I do. Again, these are not people out for truth. These are people out to hate on me. So no matter what, say I'm in the wrong so they can continue their circle of hate and have content on the internet.
Oh, man, this is...
So that's all this is. They were never out to say, oh, Phil is, he's going to do the right thing for us and help us out. They don't care about that. That's never what it was about at all, okay? So, I do all that. I go downstairs with my wife, and we decide we're going to watch Harry Potter. Because Harry Potter has now been added.
Oh, Harry Potter.
So
fuck you. What trash taste of movies they have. They want to watch fucking Harry Potter. Wow. Terrible, terrible movie.
The first Harry Potter movie.
Okay.
She loves it.
Oh.
happy because she's never really seen it. She's seen clips of it and stuff. She's never seen the whole movie. I haven't seen the whole movie in a very long time. It's been
because
quite
it's a shitty
long time
movie.
since I saw it. So
That's how good a movie is, man. You watch it one time, you don't think about it ever again. That's how good it is, man. Terrible movie, garbage.
and the funny part is,
I'm gonna try to hold back the
there is a lot
toxicity
of direct things
about
they took
it
out of that first Harry Potter movie, The Sorcerer's Stone, and put
Oh my
directly
god!
into the Hogwarts Legacy
Whoa!
video game.
Wait, the
And
game that wants to that is like of the property of Harry Potter has references to Harry Potter in it.
I
Whoa!
was loving it because she's like, "Wow, that's in it, that's in it, that's in it." I was like, "Yeah,
They're
this is a
that
ton of the stuff."
people. These two are those people. They go to a movie, they're like, dude, reference, dude. It's like you go to the Mario movie and then they're gonna be, I guarantee, Kat and DSP are sitting there and the DSP like,
Cat, look, it's Punch Out. Do they Punch Out? Oh my god, that guy. You know the guy that talked to Mario? Cat, the person with the hat and the nose. He opened his mouth and he did a jump, and that voice that came out of his mouth, Cat. That is the guy. I can't remember his name. The dude who voices the Mario characters. He's in the movie, dude. Pretty cool, huh? It's cool that they got him in there. It's a reference to the video game. I really wonder how the video game's gonna sell now that the Mario movie's out, man. But they missed the opportunity, Cat. Whoa, dude, look at that. That's the Bowser Castle.
like that's DSP. That's them. They point and say reference and they clap. When I saw C-3PO, I clapped.
And put it directly into the game. That's cool to see it now because I haven't seen this movie in a million years, and now you can see all those references. All right, so it's really really awesome.
And
so basically we watch it, right, and then so we're getting to the end of the night, and already the day was so stressful, right? It wasn't a great day. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, she made me a birthday cake while I was doing this stuff up here. When I was setting up the fantasy match for today and everything, she actually made me a birthday cake downstairs. So I haven't tasted it yet. I have not had a piece of my birthday cake yet. We're going to have it live today. It's going to be a fun part of the event today where we have live birthday cake, see if it's any good. It's a recipe she's never made before. So she made that, and I'm excited to have that till later today. So it's the end of the night. And now, it's hours and hours since we've had dinner. And we each want like a little bit of a snack. So when we go to Costco, we get frozen ramen.
Frozen ramen. You know what frozen ramen is?
You add water.
Dude, he's explaining fucking ramen. Guys. Do you know water? It comes from the faucet. Some places you may want to be careful where you drink the water from. But like water, it's a liquid, and then you drink it, and then like it's tasty, right? It's yummy. This fucking dude thinks so little of everyone.
Your microwave, and it makes a fresh bowl of ramen.
Whoa!
It's super good. It's not like instant ramen that's salty as shit. In fact, it's not salty at all. It's more of a good.
Okay.
So she makes the bowl.
Okay.
And she's bringing it over to the we sit on the couch to eat, and we have a table there, and as she's putting it down, it slips out of her hand and it fucking spills on her. Hot ass boiling fucking broth.
These two are fucking crazy. How did she spill it? I mean, spills happen, but I like that he tells us this story in the middle of the story of him telling us how he's done with trolls. I'm so done with trolls that, okay, so Kat, she burned herself, man. Like, it happens. And I like how this is a big deal. These two, man, are like fucking drunks. Something happens, like, maybe some dude, like, got a paper cut. This is not a good example, but, like, something very, like, inefficient, like, something very, very minor that you don't need to go to the doctor for. And they start freaking out, like, oh my god, what if it's this? Holy shit! Oh my god, guys, we need to figure this out. What's going on with me right now, man? And then it's like, dude, you're just freaking out, dude. It's like, or no, it's people are stoned. People get stoned, they get paranoid about what's going on. They start freaking out, like they're like, oh shit, oh my god, what are we gonna do, man? And it's like something very minor. Now, of course, yeah, boiling water is gonna hurt and it might be painful and shit. There's a lot of things that can happen from boiling water, of course. But it's like, dude, you just deal with it. It's like, okay.
So now she's in pain, and I'm running around. I'm trying to clean her because of course she's burning now.
What was she doing in all this? Was she just like on the floor, just like moving up and down, like, oh my god, I'm on fire? Like, if she spilled it on her pants, wouldn't she then take her pants off and change her pair of pants? And what kind of pants was she wearing? I assume, like, well, you know what? No, I wear a lot of jeans, so it's like, oh, well, jeans, man. But she's probably wearing like pajamas because it's late at night, so that makes sense.
Now it's like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
You know, luckily it wasn't bad. Luckily, because it could have been very, 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 very bad if she was like sitting down and spilled it directly on her lap. It could have been horrible, but it wasn't. It was kind of like it just spilled some on her leg. So,
dude, and this is so stupid. I hate this so much. You listen to the story and you think like, oh, she like spilled it all on her leg or all on her lap or her thigh or whatever. And it's like, oh, just some of it fell on her leg. Like, how much? How much is a lot to them? I wanna know. He says how much about the like, oh, how much is a lot of money? I wanna know how much is a lot of like broth. How much did it spill?
Now, you know, we're trying to pat it down, cool it down, getting cool water or whatever. And of course, the good news is it was not a severe burn whatsoever. It didn't even blister or anything.
Okay.
It was just basically now she has like a big red mark on her leg that hurts, and she has to be careful moving and sitting down.
Dude, like, come on. This dude acts as if it's such a big deal. Like, yeah, it could have been worse, but it's not. Get over it. Move on.
So she doesn't rub it or touch it the wrong way. And, you know, if she has work in a few days.
And I hate how he talks about this, too. Because, like, it inadvertently makes Kat look very fucking stupid. Because, like, all we know is that she could have been like, oh, this sucks. I spilled the broth. God damn it. And then she cleans it and is like, well, hopefully it doesn't hurt when I go to work tomorrow. Like, that could have just been what it was. But DSP being such a DSP, she's burned and she is like so freaking out, and I'm freaking out. She has to go to work tomorrow, and she has to be careful. She might have to like he talks to her like she's a child, and it's like she's like in her 30s, and he's talking to her as if she's like 12. And it really sounds really weird to talk about an adult like this. Like, come on.
For jeans to wear, I told you, we're going to bandage it up because this thing now is probably going to end up scabbing and being gross, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, what are you going to do? It's a very frustrating thing to happen after a stressful day of basically only having very little.
And then he ropes it into himself. Like that stress that Kat was enduring was his stress. That is ridiculous. Like, it's her fucking life, and she should be the one that should be stressing about the fucking work thing in the next day with the burn, man. But that's for her to worry about. Like, yeah, you can feel bad for her and shit. Like, I'm not saying not to, or that you shouldn't. But, like, was it really that stressful? Really? Like, they were able to get it all done immediately.
Spent with my wife. And then when I am spending time with her and we're relaxing, this has to happen on top of all of it, right? So it's kind of like, so what did I do for my birthday? Well, I got threatened by about 8 or 9 people. I spent over an hour talking to YouTube chat, arguing with them, got nothing out of it. I had to set up for my event today, which wasn't fun to do on my day off. I did a bunch of
But he had to do all this stuff. Like, this is what's so dumb about this. He was like, I have to set up my marathon. You wanted to do the marathon. Like, come on, man. You're already in the room. All this stuff is, like, nothing. And he did it when he was waiting for Kat to get out of the shower. What was sacrificed? He was wasting time that was already, like, spoken for. He was using that time as it is. And he's, like, complaining that he wasted time. Come the fuck on. No, you didn't. You used the time that was already allotted. Idiot. Dummy.
It wasn't fun on my day off. Or my birthday, for that matter.
Oh,
I didn't even have my
boo-hoo.
birthday cake because it wasn't ready.
And then, see, this is the other thing that's just really funny, right? He says that he didn't want to eat the cake because he didn't want to spoil it for the birthday event and all this stuff. That's what he told us. And now he's like, oh, the birthday cake wasn't even finished, so I couldn't eat it anyway. So was him eating it on this marathon like hope for it not being ready? Like, come on, this is stupid.
Then I had to come and set up again. And when I was setting up again, I had to make a 10-minute video that no one cares about, and everyone's just shitting on me for it anyway, even though, it definitively proves my innocence. They don't care. And then, I had a good meal. The poke bowl was good, and watching Harry Potter was good. Okay?
Fuck Harry Potter. That sounds terrible.
That were really, really
I
good.
think that's the worst part
and then,
of his
by the way,
day.
my wife burned herself with scalding hot water. So that was my day.
Yeah, it's karma for watching Harry Potter.
So, yeah, much,
okay, I'm being too toxic.
It ranks
man.
up there with some of the worst birthdays I've ever had. I'm not going to exaggerate. And it's no one, it's not anyone's fault. It's just a bunch of shitty stuff all kind of fucking coming together at once. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Essentially, you move past it, right? You say it was one day.
Oh man, I was thinking, I don't know what made me think of this, because I think I was either watching an old Tevin video or I was watching a Tevin video and it just happened in the conversation, or it was Meerkat, I don't remember who. But I remember someone talking about like, what's he gonna do when his like parents? No, it's Ann Lee. That's what it was, because they were saying like the preachers are gonna be unbearable when one of his parents passes away, because he's just gonna keep talking about it or whatever. And I wonder if he's not gonna, if it's like not gonna be up there with Kat burning herself. That would be insane, though, to be honest. If he's like, oh, well, parents die, man. They're old, okay, man. But Kat burned herself, man. That's serious shit. But that's...
Hey, it all happened at once. Was it stressful? Fucking yes, it was.
Fucking yes.
A very stressful day. Instead of being a fun day off, a relaxing day to celebrate my birthday, like most people get, I get shit. I get a fucking shit sandwich all day, right?
But he wanted to work on his day off. Like, this is stupid. Look how much he loves being a victim and how much he wants to get like validated from fucking strangers. But god damn it for Keem to want to supposedly hold that over him, right? I was gonna give you $50,000 and you turned away. Yeah, man, he's gonna hold it over me for the rest of my life, man. Fucked up. And then he holds this above our heads all the time. And isn't it also funny that this dude cries and demands Keemstar to email him? Keem needs to email me. Keem needs to email me. People tell DSP, you should email YouTube. No, I DM'd them on Twitter. That's good enough, idiot.
It's done, all right? However, something did come out of it.
Oh.
Right? Something absolutely did come out of that day, all right?
Now we get the little baby mode.
Because here's what came out of it. A definitive resolution to all of this.
This is, you hear this and you hear the childish mentality come out, because this is what children do, as I said many times. Because all this is just a performance. It's performance. He's doing this so that like he can tell himself he's gonna move on.
Okay. Here's the deal. All right. After that day, right? After that day of all that going on, and you see exactly what happens as a result of me trying. Now, by the way, I should say this up front. What I did yesterday was I tried to do the right thing, okay?
Yeah.
Even though it's my
and look at this. I do the right thing, and then he's like upset that people aren't like kissing his ass and saying, "Wow, Phil, you did it." DSP, if you're doing the nice thing, you don't do it for the fucking applause. In fact, that makes you the opposite of a nice guy. That makes you a fucking scummy guy, idiot. But we should all be thankful that he tried, right?
Birthday, even though it's my day off, I tried to do the right thing. Someone out there is impersonating me. That's not right. All right? And it's
really like he waited for his birthday to do this so that he could use it as a way to virtue signal. This dude is such a fucking clown. And he wonders why people hate him. When he talks like this, it's very easy to hate him.
YouTube should take the issue seriously, should allow me to report it properly, and should handle it. It is their copyright system that has flaws. And always has. And impersonation has always been a major issue with YouTube's copyright system. They even tell their trained employees, we vet claims, when they do not. They do not properly vet copyright claims at all. They don't. And the truth is, that's illegal. Every single time that YouTube grants a copyright claim without properly vetting the identity of the person involved, they have broken the law. They have actually broken the digital millennium copyright.
You flagging videos that are transformative, is that illegal too? Did they vet those claims, DSP? Oh, because it's you doing it, so they don't need to vet it because it's coming from you directly, right? Correct? Okay.
Every day they're doing this thousands of times. But until someone gets together with other people who've been affected and they make a big ass class action lawsuit against YouTube definitively showing that the false claims on the system that they ignore and refuse to address have created ridiculous amounts of lost money, hurt against companies and stuff, that all needs to basically be proven. Okay? And once all that's proven, you can sue them. And that will end it. Because once they get sued and it's proven definitively they don't care and they don't do due diligence, they're going to have to fix their system and they'll be liable
DSP do
for
due
damages.
diligence?
All right?
He
But the
didn't
thing
try
is,
to email
no one does
them.
that. No one does. No one actually will do that because what it is for a lot of people, it's like, well, it's biting the hand to feed you because technically...
And then we get boomer memes. But there's been people who do YouTube videos call YouTube out on their shit, though. Whatever. Okay.
YouTube is providing a free service for us to put out our content regardless. So if we sue them, now we're on bad terms with them. And now they could easily just ban us for other reasons or whatever. Yeah, you're right. It kind of does suck. YouTube kind of have...
So then, why would YouTube help you then? Because he uploaded videos, and this was when he was on Twitch, but he was still making money off of YouTube by uploading the archives, correct? And he was shitting on YouTube then, constantly. Even when he was on YouTube back in the day, he shat on YouTube. So, isn't that biting the hand that feeds him? So, okay.
Everyone's balls over the fire on this one.
No one does it.
Them because you know that their system doesn't work. Now, they'll
it's suing. That's the difference.
And you'll get screwed over. And it doesn't seem like there's much that can be done about that. It just seems like right now, and I've said this ever since I started on YouTube, the internet is still the Wild West, okay? In real life out there,
the Wild West.
If someone commits a crime against you in person, there's many avenues that you have to either get justice or retribution against the person who's messed with you through a legal system. Online, there's almost nothing right now. It's anything that does online, it's, that's just online trolling or whatever. No, it's crimes being committed. Anytime someone impersonates someone's identity, that's fraud. Anytime someone gives a false copyright strike against someone, that's a crime as well. That's a crime. Crimes being committed, but no one polices them. There's no internet police taking care of these issues. Everyone just ignores it. Oh, well, that's just a symptom of working with the internet. Well, it shouldn't be. We should all strive for the internet to be a better place. We shouldn't be allowing
We all should strive.
this.
Guilty gear strive?
It doesn't make any sense at all. Why do we allow horrible things to happen on the internet? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We should all be standing up against this collectively. Whether or not you're a fan of mine or a detractor of mine, why are we not all just saying, okay, we all agree this is wrong, let's fix it?
But
right?
we are. I like that he's saying this, but they're saying that.
YouTube doesn't care, and until
YouTube
someone
doesn't
sues
care.
them, there's nothing that can happen, all right? But here's what I learned yesterday.
All right, finally. Okay.
No matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter what I do right, people will not care. These detractors of mine have created such a whirlwind of toxicity and hate against me on the internet. I've told you guys this before, and you think I'm joking, but I'm serious about this.
He's serious.
Right now, if I walked outside and there was a crazy person in the street,
all right, we're skipping this. We know what
exploded, and I saved the planet. If I was the hero of, no one would care. It's fucked up. Because the internet thinks I'm a villain, and no matter what, all they care about.
But this is stupid though, because like this example of his that he loves to go to is not really a good point to make, because let's say someone does heinous crimes, correct? Let's say that this dude is like a serial killer or a puppy killer or whatever, right? Correct? Let's say someone does that, and then they cure cancer. Are you gonna forgive him for the other shit he did? No. He's still gonna get in trouble for that. It's like, oh wait, oh shit, you cured cancer? Oh, let him go. He cured cancer. We can't book him for animal abuse. It's all good. Like, that example doesn't really work if you're doing shit that people don't like. It's not a good like thing. It sounds good when you're like young and you're like learning stuff, but when you're a little bit older and you understand how shit works, it's like it's not not done that way.
Is hating on me, you know, and it's fucked
But
up.
and again, this is DSP being a nice guy. DSP is such a nice guy that just because there's people that just wouldn't care either way, whatever DSP did, those people ruined it for the people who actually did care and believed DSP when he said that. Those people got harmed more than the people who were never there to begin with, which makes no fucking sense. And it kind of makes him look like a shitty person to go to. Because if you go there and you just happen to say something the incorrect way, and you had a moment of humanity in you, like DSP has many times, you get no second chance, and he's done with you. Now, he says this, and he could theoretically mean it, or he's just saying this, and then like a month later he's gonna go back on this and do it again anyway, because all this stuff just means nothing. That's why no one takes his clown seriously, and he's mad no one takes him seriously. But no one should. This dude does not earn any good faith from anyone, because this dude's a bad faith actor. He's like he could cry about how he could be telling us the truth, but no one will listen to him, because this dude is so fucking lame. And then this guy, right, says how he didn't want to work with Keemstar because then he would feel indebted to Keem, because Keem's gonna keep telling him how he saved him and gave him $50,000, and he didn't want that situation because he convinced himself he would do that. But he's doing that towards everyone else. We all have to praise him and clap for him when he does the bare minimum. And it's like, if we're not convinced that you did enough, why are we going to clap for the bare minimum? Like, come on, man. It's why I think it's kind of lame. Like, why I disagree with people who innately don't criticize the president. Any president. I don't care who the fuck it is. But you should be able to criticize them. Like, I'm not gonna clap for them because they did one thing right out of the other things that they're just because they did the bare minimum. Like, let's say I'm gonna go clown numbers on this. Let's say I want $50 an hour as minimum wage. Let's say I wanted that, and Biden's like, "What? Okay, well, the best I could do is $15.01 per hour." Do you think I'm gonna start clapping? Wow, man, he raised it by 1 cent. Perfect. I'm appeased, Biden. You got me. Like, no. Yeah. But it's like you could be critical of anything. This notion of, hey, he did something, clap for that. Like, that can only go so far. Like, yeah, it's the right thing to do, but like, it's not enough, man.
It's just fucked up.
It's fucked up.
That's the truth. It doesn't matter what I say or do. It doesn't matter.
But again, if you're a nice guy, you wouldn't care about what people think, correct? Nice people should do it because they want to be nice. And DSP's like, I didn't get anything out of this. Why would I be nice ever again?
Extent I go to do the right thing, or even in this case, to prove my innocence is something that people have been accusing me
This
of.
dude, like, really wants people to say he did a good job. Look how much this guy cries about it. It's insane. Did he get no validation as a child? I mean, did his parents just never say good boy? Did he never get told that he did good at all in his life? No one. The moment he was born, the doctor said he didn't breathe correctly. What a fucking idiot. And then he learned to walk, and you learned to walk wrong, idiot. He learned to drive. The driver's teacher tells him he didn't know how to drive, idiot. You're not getting a license today, bitch.
And I have definitive evidence that what you're saying about me is not
Like,
true.
God
It's never been
damn.
enough. They will always move the goalpost. They will always.
Why does he want the validation of trolls so badly? He really wants to live in the world where he can brag about he got the trolls to agree with him. He wants that pre-stream. He wants it. He's working so hard to get to that point where he could brag about winning over his trolls, which is like an L. Like, come on. You should be happy with the fans that believe you and talk to them and show them the proof and all this stuff. And not listen to the people who are not going to be satisfied. And this dude is like, they're not saying good job, man. Why do you want their approval so badly?
make up the next thing, which is what I've told you guys all along all these years. Why doesn't Phil just do this to prove his innocence? Just do that. Because that never will exist. There's always, it's not good enough. You're never going to be good enough. We always hate you. So I now have the distinct evidence.
And this moment, the goalpost meme is nonsense, because if you clear one thing up, that doesn't mean everything's cleared up at the same time. That makes no sense. It's all irrelevant points people make.
As of yesterday, the actions that I took on my birthday to try to do the right thing were ignored by the detractors. All right?
On my
it's this
birthday,
simple.
man.
Here's what's come out of yesterday. All right? As of today, April 7th, 2023, I, Phil Burnell, am making this formal statement to the internet. Do not ask me for anything ever again.
He really got excited to say that. He was hyped. You could tell the whole day he couldn't wait to get to this point. Because he loves acting like a badass. He loves acting like he's such a strict, harsh motherfucker. Like a wrestling moment. It's a wrestling moment. And it's bullshit. All it does is make him look like a baby, and it makes him look like a shitty person on any level. Like, on surface value, let's say you just tuned into DSP for the first time, and he says this. He's pretty much telling you he doesn't want to talk to anyone ever again, and he's done with them. Does that sound like a nice guy? A dude that wants to do the right thing is so easy to just give up. I'm not gonna do it anymore because no one's gonna kiss my ass. You're probably not gonna think this dude's like reasonable. And he's also like kind of showing to people who are there to trust him that those other people that don't trust him ruin it for them. So the people who want to keep that line of discussion with him and they have nothing to do with this other people, they get punished for that, for the bad actors. And it's like, it's ridiculous. This dude loves sounding like a fucking teacher. Oh, well, no one's getting a recess because little Timmy jumped up and down too much. Like, come on.
Because you will get nothing. Nothing from me ever again.
This is what he was working for. This is what he wanted. He wants this moment with his fucking big ass bulbousy nose to tell us he's done. We're not getting anything from him. We never got anything from him from the start. Again, if he did send an email to YouTube, I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it would say the right thing. I feel he would have thrown something in there that would confuse YouTube and have them tell him to go to the chat service. So that way he can say it doesn't help. And he wouldn't show us the email, or when he did, it would say this, we would see it, how it's written, he would still say he did enough. It's all fucking Clown World shit. Because this dude didn't want to email them. He convinced himself that it doesn't exist. And when people are like obsessing, like, dude, you need to email them, they get this as a response. You think this dude is open to fucking criticism? No. Because if you criticize how he did this, you get this. So he's kind of acting on, like, the bad actors and punishing those who are, like, with him in a way.
Because you are ungrateful and you're not looking for truth.
So we have to be grateful to Phil. This is what's stupid about this. He's doing what he thinks is right. And we have to be grateful. I talked about this earlier. This dude hated the idea of doing anything with Keem because he didn't want to be grateful to Keem. He was telling us how Keem would keep bringing it up and tell him how he should be grateful for him and this and that, blah, 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 blah. And he says that's terrible. No one should do that, and that's mean. He does something that he thinks is the right thing to do, and we have to be fucking grateful. Isn't that fucking funny? This dude does not want to be owed to anyone. He doesn't want to have a favor to be expended to anyone else or anything. He doesn't want to owe anyone anything. But he wants the world to owe him for farting. Duh. Like, goddamn, dude, how little of a fucking ego do you fucking have that we all need to be so grateful for you doing the bare minimum? Yippee, dude.
And I have no time for your fucking bullshit.
No time.
I owe you nothing. If you have an issue...
The time that you spent setting up the marathon? The time that you already wasted. Like, that's... What?
get a lawyer and sue
Get a
someone.
lawyer.
I'm not going to waste my fucking time with you ever again.
Damn.
Because you are so full of your own shit. And I'm tired of you.
This guy's a bitch.
I'm so sick and tired of wasting my fucking life and my days that I should be spending with my family and my wife, and I'm wasting them on you.
How many days did he waste on us, though? In reality, he only did this on like one day. All that work, one day. Every other day, he didn't give a shit. Okay.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
That's about how much time I have for you for the rest of my life. I'm not wasting my time on these people anymore.
Yeah, you said that before. Like, he says all this stuff, but it means literal nothing. He said literally weeks before going back to Twitch, he'd rather be homeless than go back to Twitch. And then, like he said, Rich is dead to him. I'm done with Rich. Fuck him. Unbans him later as a point. 72 hours, and then says, I want to drop the drama, dude. It's all cool. And then he blocks him again 72 hours later. And then he doesn't want to do the interview with him anymore. Doesn't want to talk to him anymore. But tells us how he's so curious to talk to Rich. Now he doesn't want to talk to him. Like, this dude really has a lot of integrity, right? Correct?
They're toxic. They're evil. They're vile people.
Vile
Anyone
people.
who would sit on the internet and hate on someone to fucking begin with is a scumbag.
This dude hates on everyone, though. This dude's saying it's a scumbag to sit on the internet to hate on people. Yeah, this dude cried about Ninja, detractors, other streamers, like all of these people, and just people in general. And he's telling us that we're the losers for doing the things he does all the time. You're calling the kettle black, dude? Or is it calling the... Whatever the fuck. You know the saying. I'm fucking confused.
There's nothing good to be coming out of you or your life. I hope you realize that.
Fuck
You're
you,
all
Phil.
just wastes of time. Waste of my fucking time and my precious life that I have left on this planet. I'm done with you.
What a nice guy, right? He wants to do the right thing. This is the reaction of the guy doing the right thing, and no one is like giving him the red carpet treatment. Like, dude, did he do it to be nice, or did he do it for the gratitude? Like, come on.
I'm not going to go out of my way to help you ever again. You had your chance. And I actually spent time yesterday on a day when I should have been with my family, wasted it on you, and it wasn't good enough. Too fucking bad. So sad. Your sob story, go cry to a lawyer and sue YouTube about it.
People should say that about him. When he gets a false copyright strike and he's telling his chat how, oh, it's so dangerous, oh, I'm so stressed, blah, 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 all that, say, oh, too bad, so sad, go cry to a lawyer. I have no time for your fake bullshit. I wonder how he'd respond then, right? Correct?
I'm not involved. I don't give two fucks anymore.
I'm not involved either, DSP. So next time you talk about false copyright strikes, I'll remember this. I am going to add it to my soundboard when I know you're making that stream in the future, and then I'm gonna like play it all the time when you're crying about it because it's perfect.
Your fault. Because I actually did care at one point.
Oh, you did
and now
care.
I don't anymore.
Yeah, same with me, man. I used to care about you getting false copyright strikes, but not anymore. Too bad, so sad, Dad.
Okay?
Okay? Take a sip. Chew the water.
And that's all I have to say about that. I said my piece. I took the time yesterday. No matter what I do is not good enough. So fuck off.
Fuck off.
You got an issue with me? Go fuck yourself.
Go
I'm
fuck
done with
yourself.
you. I'm serious. Get a lawyer.
What about the people who didn't do this though, and they still want to talk to you and shit? Oh, fuck off too. Okay.
Go issue lawsuits frivolously all over the internet. See how far it gets you.
I like how filing lawsuits against DSP is frivolous and stupid, but it's cool and reasonable to throw lawsuits at YouTube. So it's more believable and realistic to sue a company that is worth way more than you, correct? That is reasonable and fine. But filing a lawsuit against DSP, that's frivolous. That's stupid. You're not getting anywhere.
It's not going to get you anywhere, all right? I'm not the issue here. It's YouTube. Sue YouTube and see how far you get. But
Oh, see how far you
I'm
get.
done with wasting my time on scum. Because the truth is, these people don't care. So you got your little noise, your sound clip for today. Good luck. Go.
Again, see, did he do this to be nice? Because then why is he saying all this stuff? It's really he only wants to do stuff for the people who hate him the most than the people who, like, are in the middle, right?
For it. And I'll say, oh, I see he was the villain all along. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I did my best.
I did my best, man.
I absolutely did my best. And there's nothing I can do about it anymore. You know? I just can't. I'm done with it. What else could I possibly do? Right?
Email.
I've done everything I.
They told him to email, and he didn't even want to try it. He didn't even want to try. Like, explain to me what was the loss in trying the email.
I can, and at this point,
Blech.
all right. So we're done. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
So that was my day yesterday. That's why it sucked. But hopefully today's a better day. Seriously, I hope today is a much better day. And moving forward,
Man, it's kind of funny that Kat burning herself didn't get the amount of attention that him getting mean emails got. This is a good face. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a fun time with this fucking video. Think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. It was a fun time. We learned a lot. Let's see. Did he upload a short? No. But by the way, I like how he said like, the game schedule was like about 2 hours. It was 2 hours, by the way. Let's see, the first
Hello,
thing.
everyone. Phil here. It is the day after my birthday. Release schedule for the rest.
Okay, enough of that. Let's go to his other channel, the sister channel. Disp Reacts. Not exactly what you expect. These few reviews. Oh, The Conjuring. The Conjuring's there. And they uploads his tier maker. Holy shit. And then Feasting with Phil, man. Look at this tier maker shit. It's so bad. It's so bad. He did that. Is this also including the, oh my god. And he picks such long tier lists. Oh my god, he didn't do the video game in this one. Oh, it's 2 different videos. And this is, I don't know, whatever about this, but he picks these really dumb tier lists that have like all these doubles and long fucking lists. It's fucking insane. But it's so bad. This is a bad thumbnail, by the way. But yeah. So fucking stupid. His tier list was garbage. I watched it. It's the gaming one proves to me he's not a gamer. He ain't a gamer, man. Alright. That's it for this video. For reals. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.